like, wow, I can't believe we've been through 5 movies, and I remember 2 of them at best. It's great work, Michael Bay.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 were the best.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like, the second one was really good, even.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it...
Revenge of the Fallen, I remember to this day the excitement that I had when I went with my uncle, my cousin, and my aunt to see it in theaters in Jersey.
Wow.
And I was just like, this doesn't get any better than this. Because that was also the same year we had Dead Man's Chest for Pirates of the Caribbean, and that was the same year we had, I think it was... Was it Bad Boys? It might have been Bad Boys. I gotta look into that one. But I remember there was a summer where it was just action-packed movies back to back, and I was just like, I was just gonna get better. And then fast forward to now, and I'm like, I gotta pay taxes.
Oh no,
we've gone too far. Gone too far.
Yeah, they don't even have the Tuesday deals anymore, really.
Yeah, like the deal is $14.
I know.
I'm just
it's
like
bad.
that's. I remember when it was like $7 or $8,
Yeah.
and it was just like, all right, go get your little drawstring backpack and and what do you call it? Fill it up at the CVS.
All the candy that you're not supposed to bring in.
This candy we totally legitimately did not bring into the theater because that would be wrong and against the rules.
It is
we never
against the
did
rules.
that.
Yeah.
But hypothetically,
they don't if I did bring candy,
candy and drinks,
candy and
it would have been in those little sloppy drawstring backpacks. But you know,
good thing I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh man, yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No,
got
that's
off
cool.
on a tangent.
That's good.
But
as we should.
Yeah,
it's a good year for movies.
It was a good year for mine. I just saw Obsession
Okay.
the other day, and that was a really good one. And it's funny because when we had to go see it once, and that's when I realized that in addition to the price change, the people going to the movies have changed because it was full of, and I feel so old saying this every time, but it was full of kids that were like 19, 20, 21 maybe.
Okay.
And I think the manager we ended up talking to afterwards put it best, where that they're just not house trained. Like they don't, they have no manners at the movie theaters, because the problem was we were sitting, there was kids to our left, kids to our right. The ones on Maya's side were on their phones the entire time in this dark theater. And at least they had the wherewithal to turn away. But the girls on my side, I guess they had seen it before, or they saw bits on TikTok, or they just read up on it, I'm not sure, but they were spoiling everything that was going to happen like 30 seconds before it happened. You know, not like there was one scene that was really tense because it was in the dark and you really couldn't see everything. And then we see the girls next to us be like, oh my gosh, she's over there in the corner. It's the part where she's in the corner. I remember seeing that she's in the corner. And then sure enough, 30 seconds later, she jumps out from the corner, all tension, just gone.
Yeah.
Or she's like, oh yeah, I remember this scene where she starts pissing herself. And then sure enough, 30 seconds later, starts pissing herself. And we were just like, like what? At least tell your friends. Don't just it's quiet. We can all hear you.
Yeah.
In addition to taking pictures while the movie's going on and things like that.
What?
And we had to walk out and we told the manager, we're like, it's not your fault. I understand everyone bought their ticket, but just we literally can't enjoy this movie. And he was like, oh yeah, these young adult movies. He's like, just here. He gave us 2 tickets.
Yeah, crazy.
And I'm just like, I'll never forget. Like when I went, the rule was, you're quiet. You're quiet through the whole movie. But, you know, times change. What can you do?
Yeah, I had a pretty bad experience recently at the theater when I went to go see the new Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh, how was that?
Mid
Very
mid at best.
You're not ready for the Super Smash Brothers cinematic universe?
I mean, I am, but it could have just been a better movie. It seemed pretty rushed.
Yeah.
Right at the start, honestly, it was kind of funny because I think that they were like, oh, this is going to be a little great ad. It's like Nintendo's birthday, like 50th anniversary or whatever. So they did like that. And obviously this movie felt like an homage to that because they tried to fit in so many IPs. It was like, yeah, this is a Mario movie, but also it's a Nintendo movie for our birthday party.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So to introduce so many different people and to keep jumping from plot point to plot point, there were so many unresolved things, and they never really sat with a single storyline long enough for it to feel like a full movie.
So just bloated, essentially.
Yeah, it really sucked. But on top of that,
on top of the movie being crap.
Yeah, on top of the movie not holding up to its predecessor, right? I don't know, I feel like I didn't even go see it too late. Like, it was pretty close to opening day, like maybe like a weekend later or something. The theater was basically empty. And for whatever reason, this group who was watching, I mean, it was multiple groups actually, brought in like toddlers and crying babies, like multiple crying babies. And it was
God,
like, why?
Because it's like, when they're babies, they're not going to absorb any of it. It's just going to be loud, and they're going to be uncomfortable. Like, and I get it. Not everyone's able to hire a sitter, or maybe, just didn't work out, and they were just like, we got to bring them anyway. But, like, I just feel like you should know a movie's not the place to have them come into. And maybe that's controversial to say, but I feel like
hot take.
It's like, it's like when people bring, like, their pets literally everywhere. Like, does your dog really need to come with you to the aquarium? Like, and things like that, and like see the stingrays. Like, is that something you need to do? That sucks, though. I'm sorry, man.
But I could get like 400,000 likes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be so funny if I dropped my little fucking schnoodle into the stingray pit. It'll be great.
Yeah, if they make eye contact with a seal, it'll. It's just imagine.
If I hold them up to the shark tank, wouldn't it be so funny? It's like, yeah, I guess. Like, if that's what you need, but no, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, because that's Because, I mean, did you end up staying, or did you?
We watched the whole thing.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
It is what it is. Like, I mean, we paid for it.
Yeah, I get
And
you.
at least it wasn't being spoiled like during the time of the movie. It was like, I could tune this out at some point. But right, I mean, here's the other thing with that movie specifically is that you didn't even need the tension ruined for you, because before they actually released the movie, like, one of the biggest like twists in the movie was the fact that Fox shows up.
Yeah.
And they like released a commercial with Fox in it. And it was like, why would you do that?
And that's my thing too. It's like, I feel like trailers nowadays just show you the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of like gives you all the key points, and then you go see the movie and you're like, okay, yeah. So I actually kind of knew that was all coming, because I remember the trailer scene where, XYZ happened. And that's the thing. It's like, I keep saying that's the thing, but it's like, I don't understand why. Like, why Fox in the first place? Why was he in the movie? I'm asking you. I don't know.
I mean, he shows up. I don't know. He's kind of like this badass hero, like Maverick type, who comes to kind of save them at like a moment when they like kind of need it. Like, they use his ship a lot to like travel.
Gotcha.
I think they like end up finding him at like this hub world. And he was just like the perfect person to run into.
Gotcha. The perfect actual vehicle of transport to get to the movie. Okay. I mean, it's a Nintendo movie, like you said. It's not really a Mario movie anymore.
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, there was Rob.
Rob was in it?
Yeah, Rob was in it.
Robot?
Yeah, the robot. I think they had some Pikmin in it.
Oh my god. That's funny.
There was a lot of people. I think there was Little Mac for like a scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he whiff his up air and fall off the stage?
No, he did not.
Oh, that's good. At least he's learned.
Yeah, next movie.
Next movie, it's all going to be him just falling off the stage and not able to recover.
Yeah, once we actually get our Smash Bros. Movie, which we deserve. I mean, they've been setting it up, right? Even the first Mario movie, there was like the whole fight with Donkey Kong, which was literally just a Smash battle.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, you really just had platforming right here, like platform battling. Like, that's cool, but why not?
It's like, and it's got items too. It's like, oh, we could make this work, and then scramble to the poor Nintendo executive who's sitting there being like, hey, Square Enix and Minecraft and everyone else, can we borrow your IPs really quick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Could you imagine?
I think that would actually be the most like successful crossover movie ever, if they could actually get the rights to put those people in a movie. Which I guess it wouldn't be too crazy. If Square Enix could do it with Disney, like, I feel like Nintendo could reach out.
You know who could do it? Fortnite. Fortnite the movie.
I hate the idea of a Fortnite movie.
But am I wrong?
But you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just saw the other day, because I'm unfortunately cursed with playing Fortnite once. I played it once.
So now your algorithm is like, this is all you want.
PlayStation Network updates me every time that Fortnite gets an update. And I just saw they literally put in, like, the other day, like, the Amazing Digital Circus on top of, like, excuse me, I know they like a Dragon Ball crossover at one point, like
Rick and Morty, John
Wick,
Avengers,
Mandalorian, Avengers,
like just all
Solid
of Star
Snake,
Wars.
like they. Oh god, I don't know how they told us that Palpatine was
as Darth Vader. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you could play as Darth Vader and a stormtrooper, and if you were there at the right time, you'd find out that Palpatine came back for the last movie. So.
Oh, crazy!
Did you not know that?
No.
Oh yeah,
that's insane. They had a Fortnite spoiler for a real movie
a week before I think the Rise of Skywalker came out.
Sure.
There was an event in Fortnite where if you played it all the way through and you went all the way up to the end of the event period, Palpatine's voice comes over, it plays on the entire thing, and he told you, he's like, we're gonna attack the rebel base or whatever. And then the opening scene of Star Wars is Kylo Ren finding that Palpatine's alive, and I was just like, this is how you do it? You do it with Peely and The Rock, at an Ariana Grande concert.
Travis Scott. Yeah.
Fucking Palpatine's telling you his evil plot for the next Star Wars movie.
Wow.
I'm like, that's. Fortnite is the reach Fortnite has is kind of insane.
I agree. Yeah.
I never thought I'd see Snake, Master Chief, and Thanos all in the same spot.
Oh yeah.
With Dwayne The Rock Johnson as well, but I mean he's everywhere.
He is everywhere.
But I'd love to just be a fly on the wall when they're like, all right, what's the next thing we're going to incorporate? What's the next thing we can grab and shove into our battle royale? Which kids will steal their parents' credit cards for, and they're like,
they do.
I'm waiting for the Care Bear crossover and My Little Pony just to go back to roots. But
I'm sure. I was thinking Pokemon.
If they got Pokemon,
yeah. It's game over. It's endgame.
Then it would be Nintendo would partner with them just to then go back and sue Pal World again. So because they're like, see, Pikachu has a gun. Now it looks like your character. Now we've got something. Now we've got something to fight over.
Yeah.
Also, give me the rights to anything that is spherical, red, and white, please. And I'm just like, listen, man, you were going to lose that fight when you worded it like that in the first place. I'm sorry you thought you were getting away with that, but
yeah.
But then I saw how ZA looked, and I was just like, oh, that's why they're mad. It's just Pal World. Got it.
Pal World was fun though.
Yeah, I really played it for a little bit, and then I was just like, I feel some moral conflict having these creatures being in a sweatshop making ammo and guns for me.
Oh no, it was cool. You could capture the people too.
Yeah,
the enemy NPCs. You could just catch them.
I'm just like, this is fun. I think that's wrong, but also I'm gonna go catch more people and put them in Pokeballs.
I'm gonna catch people and put them in Pokeballs. They're pretty terrible. They got terrible stats.
Yeah, but we need more meat for the grinder, man. This factory's not gonna run itself, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm the CEO.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. And some of them were bosses.
Yeah,
if you call it a boss human, that's great.
Imagine being the Elite Four and then catching each of them afterwards and making them work at a McDonald's for you. That's amazing. That's the equivalent.
I am the Elite Four.
It's it's me now. It's me now.
It's me. If you lose to me, I'm gonna catch you.
Yeah, it's you better hope not, because my team is a Gardevoir, a Lopunny, and a Vaporeon, so what's gonna happen if I catch you. So
nice.
you better watch out.
Remember when Ash fought to not be
enslaved?
Yeah, not be enslaved.
That was a weird episode, but
it was a strange episode.
I'm glad he eventually got out of that one. But Team Rocket really doubled their efforts, and in that one, I'm just like,
yeah.
I was like, that's really weird that you had that bikini picked out beforehand for Ash, and maybe we should investigate that because he's been 11 for 12 years now. So
yeah, and let's not forget James also had a bikini in that band episode.
This is true. Yeah. This is true. the episodes they chose to ban were so funny because it's we've got
9/11.
We've got 9/11. We've got the one where Ash and everybody get held up by a bunch of actual hunters with guns for real. They had rifles and everything. And then it's the seizure episode with Porygon.
Oh, yeah, the seizure episode.
And then it was the episode with James with boobs. That was those are some of the banned episodes. They were just we can't, these all the same. This one caused a mass event. This one, a mass traumatic event for multiple Japanese children. This one was a tragedy in the U.S. This one is, it's got guns, should be in a kid's show, I get it. This one, guy with boobs.
Guy with boobs.
Guy with boobs,
Boobus.
Invoke boob. But yeah, no, I
yeah, that should have been a Pokemon move.
I think that would have been great. I think Nintendo should partner with Pal World and get some of these ideas because they're sitting on a gold mine. Just waiting. All we need is syndication.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, Pokemon's...
Have you gotten into Pokemon? At least the cards. I've been avoiding it.
That's the thing is like with all the card games that I have under my belt, I've stayed away from the cards. Like when Paul used to work at Toys R Us, he was able to slide me like a couple promos that they had that had like the Toys R Us stamp on them. But as far as actually collecting them goes, like there's so many different rarities and like I just it's strange because I can't wrap my head around it. But then you show me like a fan of Magic cards, and I'm like, I got you. I know which one's which. But like between like reverse holo foil and like full art, like secret rare art and everything else, I'm just like I'm good, thank you. I'll stick to Yu-Gi-Oh at least where it makes more sense.
Where like there's only one card that's worth money in the entire game.
There's one card that if you pull it, you make your money back, and then some. If you don't pull it, congratulations, you've lost $400 or however much boxes are nowadays.
Yeah, however much a box is.
A singular box. But I've been trying to get more into the like battling aspect of it because I saw like that Champions game came out where you can like it's essentially Smogon but with gacha instead of being able to pay for it. And then Brian, one of our discussions at work was that there's actually a mod for Minecraft called Cobblemon, which is Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And it's like, but it's actually like challenging, like back how like red and green used to be, where you like actually have to be aware of what's on your team, what what moves you use, and like stab weaknesses and things like that. Because he was telling me like some of the stuff they do, like they just straight up cheat into some of them. Like someone had a Lapras that knew, like it had when it enters like start raining, and then it used Origin Pulse, and he was like, that's Kyogre. That's Kyogre wearing a Lapras skin. Like, there's no way that Lapras learns those moves. But then, meanwhile, he's, like, level capped before he fights this person. So he literally can't train to be at the same level. And then he has to deal with them actually using fake moves. Like, it's a boss in the game. It's not like it's another person. It's one of the Elite Four, I believe.
That's cool.
But, yeah, we've been talking about it at work. So I'm just like... it's like, all right, I guess I'm interested. So I've been trying to like learn.
Play it on stream?
I was thinking about that. Like, I'm just like, you know what? Like, we can go through this journey together. Because Maya and I also beat Red and Green. I think it was Green we actually played when it came out on the Switch, when they remastered it a couple months ago. And going back to that and like running through and like, you know, you have to actually train and, you know, you don't get the EXP share on everybody. Like, it's only one Pokemon that gets the bonus. And even then you can't get it until you've, you know, done this specific thing for this specific person.
Right.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. It felt like an adventure again. It felt like it was going out and, you know, just trying to make your mark with your Pokemon, which I feel like the newer games don't really have.
Sure.
And then when Brian mentioned this, I was just like, it's like, now I got to play Minecraft and I'm going to play Pokemon at the same time. Why not?
Why not? It's the best of two iconic games.
Listen, both of them are in Smash. So it's like, how bad could it possibly be?
Yeah, you could really make a crossover with any two games in Smash. Like Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh, God, I miss you, Banjo.
Yeah.
I miss you. Sad the last game was nuts and bolts. But I definitely thought about trying it. The other part of it, too, is that I didn't realize like how much goes into a streaming setup. Like, I'm lucky enough to have a gaming laptop that performs pretty well.
Oh, it's on a laptop?
Yeah, wow. So that's the thing. Is it's a Victus that Maya had gotten me for Christmas one year. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old at this point. But I like upgraded the RAM on it and things like that. But I remember when I had first started, I used to boot up OBS, and one of two things would happen. Either my system would just straight like crash, and then OBS would cancel out, and I'm like, okay, that's that. Or it would be like watching me play a flip book. Like it wouldn't be a smooth stream. So I was just like, all right, let me actually dig into this. And now I have so many Ethernet cables to make sure I'm wired into the router, so it's a seamless flow of internet, because I didn't realize how much I actually dragged out of it doing it Wi-Fi. I've got an Elgato capture card, so I can use my PS5. You know, I've got my different scenes set up. I have a fan that sounds like I'm trying to take off, but thankfully noise canceling covers it. but just to keep the laptop cool, and it's been running marginally, without issues. I think the biggest hurdle is still just going to be like memory. Memory's always a problem, and I can get an external hard drive, but then at the same time also like between the RAM with how expensive RAM prices were and the price of an external hard drive, I'm like, do I just upgrade to a full PC? Like, is that just a better option? The answer is yes. Like it's a no-brainer, but at the same time I'm also like planning on moving in November. It's just another box to pack up. Like,
oh yeah, maybe just wait till after you move.
Yeah, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to stop until
you're streaming now.
Find a new place. So it's like we juggle it a little bit, but yeah, it's a pretty basic setup still so far. I have a pair of Turtle Beaches that I use primarily because it's
nice. Wow. Oh my God, Turtle Beaches, man.
I was gonna say, it's going back. It's sorry, not
going back.
No, it is Turtle Beaches. Yeah, I was gonna say
it's like Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm. And the newer ones are actually really nice. Like they, it wasn't super expensive. I got it on the Black Friday like Prime deal, so it was like half price. So I was like, all right, it works. People recommended it enough. And then if not, I have that like auditorium speech mic that my boss was like, "Hey, like we don't need this anymore. You want it?" And I'm just like,
very cool.
Because it's like $80 for free. Give me.
Yeah.
So, I switch between the two. It's weird because some games don't pick up the auditorium one, even though it's got the pop socket and everything on it, so it's a cleaner sound. But some games are just like, nah, it's not real. Sorry, bro, you're not fooling me. That's not real. So the Turtle Beaches fill in for those, and I just use that more often because I don't have to fight with it, kind of thing. But yeah, still very basic. But I'm hoping to do more. Up to 61 followers now, so we're on the rise. But thanks to I was gonna say, I wonder who did that. But yeah,
you want to plug your channel, by the way?
Yeah, I mean it's nothing crazy right now, but it's on twitch.tv, BigDorkyKong. If you can find me, I've got the Blibbly from Smiling Friends on it, holding a stapler, or a staple, I mean. But yeah, no, it's chill variety streams. We change games. The main one that we stick with, because it's easier to play with people, is Phasmophobia. Also, everyone loves a good scream every now and again.
Yeah. Love a good freak out on camera.
Yep. Or if you can play the Freddy Freaker Redeem and make us watch a total of 1 minute and 30 seconds of the Freddy Freaker commercial.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to make you do that.
Freddy Freaker, I think, is probably the funniest obscure reference that has, for some reason, dominated my life. And I remember it started back with Oni Plays. Like, it was a bit that they ran for a bit, where he was public domain, or it was gonna be, and they bought the rights to it, and then they started producing, like, they produced a Freddy Freaker t-shirt, Freddy Freaker sweater, Freddy Freaker plush with a little pin and everything, and it's just this weird little yellow puppet thing, and it was plugging, like, back in the 80s, a phone number you could call before the internet was like a big thing, and it would give you news, like the idea being like you call this number and like this little freak is going to tell you about what's going on, because I was in the commercials to find out what's happening from New York to LA.
Wow.
And you were supposed to call it. He'd be like, oh, hey, in Los Angeles today, blah blah blah, or whatever happened that day. If you didn't read the newspaper. And it was $2 a call. Like, it was totally charged.
Expensive.
But it was a weird, like, little thing, and I remember it was so funny because the puppet's arms are stuck out because the puppeteer that made it forgot to put articulation in the elbows.
Oh, hilarious.
So it's literally stuck T-posing the entire time, and the commercial is just him dancing like this while the jingle plays. And nobody ever actually got through. They called the number, and all people would say is that someone would pick up, it would be silent, and they would just hear them breathing, and then they would hang up, and that was it. Like, that was it. There was no news, there was no funny voice, it was just Freddy Freaker breathing on the other end of the phone.
Oh, no.
But I was like, this is hilarious. And I remember talking to Ron and Ian, that was like a joke we had for a while. But then out of nowhere, because I got the shirt, I got the sweater, I got the plushie, I got literally the whole Freddy Freaker set, and I was like, haha, this is so funny. And I really didn't think about it. But then I found it one day when we were going through my clothes, and I was just like, oh my God, Freddy Freaker. That's so awesome. And then we were, Mike and I were laughing about it, but then like I started wearing the shirt more and the sweater like during the winter. And then slowly but surely I was like, you know what? Like I told my coworkers about it, we were laughing about it, and then I was like, let's put a Freddy Freaker redeem. And then like my ringtone was Freddy Freaker for a bit. And literally the other day Maya was doing Playdate for Lego, which is like a event that they do just to give them like a day of fun. And she took the wood burning like kit that they sent out because they were like, that's part of the activities you can like, do that. It's our gift to you. And the first thing she wood burned was Freddy Freaker.
Amazing.
And now it's at my desk at work, and I'm just like, has he infected me with something? Like, is this a psyop? Like, I'm going to become the freak? They're just prepping me for that eventually? Yeah. Like, I don't know. And it's just like, anyone I mention it to has no idea what I'm talking about unless
you've seen
the commercial or watched Oni Plays like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But I say Freddy Freaker and people are just like, what? And then I like am compelled to tell them about it, and I've spread the curse.
Sure. So I mean, my first thought was like Freddy Fazbear. But
not at all. Just a bit more freaky. He's licking his lips and stuff. But
what if instead of Freddy Fazbear, he was Freddy Freaker?
What if instead of a bear, he was a yellow goblin?
And he licked your toes.
Yeah. Oh God! The bite of 87 was just when he bit someone's toes that he was sucking on.
No.
Oh, I actually hate that. I hate the thought of that. But you're like, sucks to suck.
Yeah,
but you got it now. Curse of Rock.
Yeah, you got cursed. Yeah.
Like a zip bomb of Freddy Freaker sucking toes into your brain telepathically.
Computer, upload that to his brain right now.
It's Charles Xavier, and he just says that before he does it mentally. Like, computer, upload Freddy Fazbear sucking toes. And he just looks at you like this, and you're like, ow! But never let me be a mutant. If I had superpowers, I would do shit like that. I would
horrendous and heinous crimes.
I would just unload things into people's minds with telekinesis if I could, or telepathy.
Is that the one you want? Telepathy?
I'm kind of I'm torn between telepathy and I would want super speed, but I would want it in the way that like it doesn't burn calories, so I'm still really fat.
Oh, hilarious.
Because the idea being
funny.
I just become a flesh railgun, essentially. Like, I'm moving super fast, but I'm super heavy.
Sure.
So when I stop, all that forward momentum just like decimates like anything in front of me or anyone I run into. Just like A-Train, like just exploded.
Oh my God!
Exploded that girl when he ran into her. Like, I want that to happen. For no reason other than I think it would be funny. Like, just
it would be hilarious.
Just like, hold on, I gotta run get something real quick, and then on the news it's like, we're not sure what happened, but again, 17 grooves as deep as the Mariana Trench showed up in front of this McDonald's, and I'm sitting there with a Big Mac. I'm like, that's crazy. Not sure what happened there.
Crazy. Stained white theater.
Yeah. Just cementing everything in my hair, and I'm just like, could have been anybody. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, don't know what happened there.
Actually, sorry, it'd be between those two. And I remember I had told my team that if I could have any other power, it would be to summon meteors, like cool. Sephiroth or Madara from Naruto.
Okay.
And I would just use it over the pettiest things. I would go to a restaurant and I'd be like, hey, I'd like to come eat. And they'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I need a reservation. And I'm just like,
meteor.
Just hold my hand up, and they're like, sir. I'm like, you got about 20 seconds to get me a table before we're all about to have a bad day.
Oh my God.
And I'm not going to survive the meteor too, which is the fucked up part. I'm just at the restaurant like, I want his table or we're all going to die.
This is it. I'm having a day.
Yeah. It's like, I don't really know if I want to wait for this McFlurry. Is the machine broke? Okay. Well, the machine's broken. Got to bring it down. Like, I think at that point, I just actually am considered a terrorist. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
That might
That's
be
a bad idea, actually. I should probably...
Yeah, reconsider.
Yeah, I'll make some calls after.
I think I would do instant transmission.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I guess...
Just blip anywhere.
Yeah, just like, oh, I want to go to Five Guys real quick. Boop. Goku would do stuff like that too. That's a good one. I think that's the main thing is any sort of transportation superpower is always great.
Yeah.
Like super strength is cool. Yeah, you can move stuff, but you still gotta
need super bone density.
Exactly. Like you have to make sure you're prepared for it.
Yeah.
It's like I can lift this car, and then you do it, and the stress snaps all your bones.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's terrible. That's the part nobody ever thinks about.
Yeah, you blow out both your knees, tear your ACL.
Yeah. Or like another popular one is like stopping time.
Oh yeah.
But you have to think of it in the way of like you have to stop time on a universal scale. Otherwise, you're knocking everything out of the time stream.
Oh sure.
And
interesting.
I can't even begin to imagine what that would do. Because like if you stop time around you, that's fantastic. But the rest of the world is still moving, and then this pops back in. Now you're off by a couple seconds.
Interesting. The entire universe would also have to freeze at the exact same time with no delay.
Yeah.
In order for it to like stay.
And then you freeze if you're standing on something and you freeze time, but everything else is still moving, you're going to get ripped out of the Earth because you stopped moving.
Yeah, the Earth just keeps moving.
The natural rotation of the Earth will cause you to be torn out.
42,000 kilometers an hour later, you're dead, guy.
We've been torn in half because you wanted to stop and read the sign a bit more. But that's a good point.
Because you missed your exit.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, which one was that? God damn it! And then just calamity as soon as you restart time.
I mean, it can't be worse than Superman reversing time, right?
This is true because he like flew backwards like super fast is what that was.
Yeah, it must have been more than 42,000 kilometers an hour.
And he also, I guess, that didn't throw off the natural rotation of the Earth and things like that.
Yeah, it just like went back to normal after the tides didn't get screwed up, no earthquakes.
Yeah, the moon stayed in perfect. Yeah, I guess the moon went with it, the sun, everything else, but we're not.
All of it was fine.
We're not going to talk about that because Superman could be Goku, right? That's what everyone says.
Superman could be Goku, though.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, granted, he is immortal, but
Goku could find kryptonite. I'm sure.
But he was like, I don't want to use this and throw. He's like, I want to have a real fight, and then Superman turns him inside out. Yeah. You're really strong, Clark, and he tosses him a beam.
You're really strong, Clark.
Yeah, he doesn't call him Superman. He calls him by his first government name. What's up, Mr. Kent? He's just like, hey, Goku.
Hey, Goku. Yeah, just like, I could see that
super casual. Just hanging out. It's like, Kakarot.
Just like by the water cooler. Superman is like tired of Goku's shit.
He keeps having to write articles. He's like, God damn, I gotta put
Clark. Hey, Goku. Hey,
Goku.
Kakarot.
You don't work here. I told you to stop going by. He's like, I was bored. Goku trying to get a 9 to 5 and he can't even read. That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing. I can't get you a job as a journalist, dude.
He's like, why? I can make pictures. And he just doodles like a cow. And he's just like, that works, right? It's like, she's just like, please, we got to get something. Gohan is the only one, and he's a teacher. We need more money.
Yeah. We can't live off of Goku farming and lifting tractors.
Yep. And losing fights to Hercule.
And losing fights, yeah. To Hercule of all people. You fight like one person a year to get at least one money fight a year.
Yeah.
And that's like it.
I mean, to be fair, that's like, if I could go up and be like, all right, like Conor McGregor, like, pay me $2 million, you can beat my ass. And like, all right, that's $2 million. Once a year is all I need.
Yeah, but he does it for the love of the sport.
That's true. He would do it just to hurt me. So, I mean, that's that. I wish you wouldn't be able to. He'd be like, no. He's like, I give you the $2 million, you've beat me. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll go back to work. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Sounds like the worst possible scenario, actually.
Yeah. It's actually, I'm not sure if you know what, we're going to skip that one. I was going to say, we had a scenario at work where we were like, would you
rather?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. I was like, maybe that's not good for the video. We'll cut that one out. Yeah. But that's why I was like, we'll skip it. But
that's okay. That's hilarious.
Just the thought came back to me because I was just like, oh, well, it's $2 million. What if it was $1 billion?
What if it was $1 billion?
But
you get really good therapy with that.
I was going to say, I could buy a new ass if I wanted. Like, that's
buy a new ass. The thing. You get a BBL.
Exactly. Like
BBL busy.
I forgot that was a thing until you mentioned it. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright, we'll circle back to Goku and Superman. Okay. Pivot back from that one. But Yeah, man. Superpowers are always funny.
Superpowers are good.
I love when people put that spin on it, where it's like, yeah, you can have super strength, but do you have the compensating power to go with it? Like, are your bones as strong as you are?
Yeah. I also saw this video recently breaking down the freeze time superpower, where it was like, if you froze time, you actually would die because you would be freezing the oxygen molecules, which have to be moving.
Oh, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You're like, all right, time's up.
Yeah, you would just die.
Instantly.
Yeah, you would instantly die.
Instantly asphyxiate. That's actually hilarious. I had never thought about that.
Yeah.
The genie that eventually ends up in my employ is going to be so frustrated because he's like, all right, you get 3 wishes, and my wishes are going to be so hyper specific that he's going to be like, he's going to be like, this guy a lawyer, it's airtight.
Yeah, this is a 7-page document that I want you to read.
Documenting exactly how I want this to be. What makes sure the air molecules are still moving, that it's happening on a universal scale, so everything stays in proportion. I want to make sure that, that my insurance kicks in if something bad happens.
My insurance covers this.
Yeah, like make it have a time stop clause. Like, I want everything. And he's just like,
my insurance covers anomalies such as this.
And he's just like, well, it's got to count for all 3. I was like, that's not in the contract. I whip out another one, and I'm just...
another huge contract.
Yeah,
make the genie sign it.
Yeah. By polishing your lamp, you're guaranteeing me these things. And he's just like, oh. Do you wish for me to sign it? I'm like, well, funny you mentioned that. Another document comes out. He'd be so upset. He'd be so upset. That's always the monkey's paw, like, genie scenario. Like,
what if you're a lawyer?
Yeah, like, what if you just, like, take more than 5 seconds to think about it before you start?
Yeah. Consult a lawyer first, actually.
It's like, you have 3 wishes. It's like, hey, we got to talk real quick. We got some documents to draw up, buddy. Legally binding genie contracts.
Yeah, I need to call up Esquire Bob.
Yeah. Esquire Bob, I need your genie services again.
$100 an hour.
Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah, you could wish for unlimited money. So
as long as it's drawn up properly.
As long as it's drawn up properly. Yeah, you don't want to end up with 1 billion, like, Vietnamese dong.
Yeah, or like you get $1 billion, but you didn't obtain it legally, so now you're under arrest.
Oh, yeah.
Or like the IRS
they
is
took it straight from Fort Knox.
Yeah, like it just teleports into your bank account, and they're like, "How did you get this?" Or they're like uncirculated bills, so they're not marked properly, and they're like, "This is illegal, and now you're going to jail." You and Big Terry. And I'm just like, oh, no, not Terry.
No, I'm not. I'm not Terry.
He's like, no, he is. And then you turn around, just a big hulking dude behind you, and you're like, oh, this is my cellmate. 1 toilet, got it.
1 toilet, yeah.
But yeah, like that's, and those are always the ones that make me laugh, because everyone's just like, oh, no, I would just wish for this. I'm like, that's where you're going to get got by a genie.
Yeah,
like, that's all there is to it.
The genie's gonna get you. You can't just wish for world peace. You can't just wish for the end of hunger.
Yep. Because then they'd be like, okay, cool, everyone who's hungry starves. And it's like, no!
Yeah, no one's hungry anymore. They all starve to death.
They're just going to be until they die. It's over. Everyone's good. Anyone that has slightly hungry has died. It's like, oh, god damn it. Then you feel your stomach rumble, the genie looks at you and slowly snaps his fingers. You're like, no!
Oh, that'd be bad.
That would be.
That'd be really bad, actually.
Alternatively, you could confuse the genie and be like, all right, I wish to triple world hunger, double homelessness, like shit like that. He'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah, how are you gonna make that worse, huh?
Yeah, make that evil. And he's just like,
Oh, shit.
And then he's just like, I guess so. And it's like, wait, what? And he's like, I don't have to make it evil. You already made it evil.
You think an evil person already found the genie? What if somebody already found the genie and was like, no more wishes for anyone else?
That would be actually the most evil thing. Triple world hunger, double homelessness. I wish that you could no longer grant wishes for anyone else, but don't televise it so everyone looks for you.
Oh, yeah.
And just locks him in the lamp forever.
Yeah, you're locked in the lamp now, guy.
Actually nefarious. The most evil person to ever exist. And you pan back, it's Freddy Freaker. He walks away with homelessness and world hunger ravaging the land.
Oh, no. Not the freak man. Known.
That's what he was doing this whole time. He was looking for the lamp. He was using the money from the phone calls to fund his trip.
Just breathing into the phone. It's just diabolical.
Because my thought is, too, is like, how do you apply for a position like that? Because he wasn't the only one. There were other, like, those like, oh, call this number and get the like. How do you apply for that?
Oh yeah,
Like I want to be Freddy
infomercials like that for sure. I remember Crazy Frog ringtone was huge.
Yeah, the Surfing Bird from Family Guy ringtone.
Nice.
And Axel F. Or the Gummy Bears, that like German.
Oh, I'm a gummy man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, that like early YouTube, a lot of those like if you didn't get like Rick Rolled, you would get like Gummy Bear. Mm-hmm. Like it was so weird. The YouTube poops back in the day.
Yeah. And that's the creativity of early YouTube, I think, should have been like documented because some of like between like I mean every big channels like Smosh and who's the guy with the really annoying Fred, like that the whole Fred scenario like thing like that.
I mean other OGs, right?
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
Like First Reactor, PewDiePie, quote unquote retired, even though he still makes videos.
Yeah, no, it's just those are for fun now. It's not. He doesn't do it for the money.
Yeah, he's not doing it for the money anymore.
Checking and cashing every year or every day. But yeah, like just the different things people come out with, and too, like the Muffin song or like Shoes.
Oh, like ASDF.
Yeah, ASDF movies, like things like that. I'm just like, I feel like nowadays it's all the Mr. Beast like clickbait thumbnail like thing like that like problem or
oh yeah, I mean thumbnails are essentially algorithmically tuned at this point to like specifically make you click on certain things. All the AI software, like right, Mr. Beast made his own like thumbnail creator, but like you use any of these services, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever, like you can just create thumbnails. Which, to be honest, as an independent creator, it's very helpful when you don't have like you don't pay for like Canva or something.
Right.
But like as a $1 million production team, you should probably have a graphic designer to like make that for you.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I don't bemoan anyone that uses AI if they're like starting out and they just need that lift to get there. It is what it is. Like you can't pay for artists. It's not the end of the world. But when, like you said, when like these big multi-million-dollar companies are just shoveling out garbage over and over again and doing it the cheapest way possible, I guess that's why they're multi-million.
Yeah, they're cutting costs.
Yeah,
wherever they can.
Like it's just nasty. Like it feels gross. It feels wrong.
It does. I've stopped watching Mr. Beast for sure. There was definitely a period of time where I was watching him. Not like early Mr. Beast, but let's say like mid Mr. Beast, where like he was still growing and all of it seemed like very legit. Like before the stuff came out, where it was like the people he invites on his show are essentially like friends or only like friends of friends. Like he's not actually getting like real subscribers out there.
So it's all very calculated.
Yeah, it's all very calculated.
It's just like, oops, just kidding. And,
yeah.
Guys
Among other controversies, I should say, right? Like his chocolate first being marketed as like slave-free chocolate, and then now it's with slaves,
exclusively made by slaves. or the whole like Feastable, or that's what they go. Sorry, the
Feastables chocolate.
What's the Lunchables?
Oh, the Lunchable thing with the cheese.
The mold cheese.
Yeah, the moldy cheese.
Which I get it. Like I appreciate they were trying to go for the no preservatives route. Yeah. That's good. Like foreign chemicals and stuff like that. Like I get not wanting to have that in your cheese, but that's also part of why like that kind of cheese survives so long. It's like that's the thing is when you put it on the shelves more than a week, it can start turning blue if it's not blue cheese, kind of thing. I mean
it's tough.
It's far be it from me. I'm just I'm a guy who watches security cameras for a living, so it's like, what do I know about business acumen? But I'm not even sure if I used that correctly, but it sounded smart.
So it did sound smart. Yeah. We're going to pretend that was the right word.
Yeah, and don't correct us at all, please.
In the comments.
It'll hurt my feelings.
Be nice in the comments.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm just a small little 31-year-old baby. I can't take the criticism.
Yeah, just a boy.
Mm-hmm. Basically just born.
Born.
But yeah, just stuff like that. I'm just like, it's... I don't know. It's... Let me know. What do you call it? Because I have no words for it.
Ruminate.
So. Yeah, exactly. I'll just be saying things,
I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that what this whole thing is? We're just saying stuff.
That's true. That is true. Also, I love the glasses, by the way. I meant to say that earlier.
That's my thing.
I was going to say, I was like, it's those are the new lenses themselves.
Yeah, these are the new lenses. Right. The idea, to some degree, at least with this pair, is like wearing rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The symbolism.
Yeah, there's symbolism.
Not looking at things fully. I get it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how did this whole thing like start for you? Have you ever gone into that? Like,
so I did have, I guess, a couple social media accounts / projects prior to this channel. I did like in college, early college, I did a little bit of TikTok, and then post-COVID, I did a little bit of TikTok.
Gotcha.
My post-COVID TikToks were pretty good. I had a couple videos get like over 100,000 views.
nice.
Yeah. Most of it was like gym content.
I was gonna say, I was
time,
like, was
yeah.
it like informational or was it like what was your thing?
So I mean, kind of like memes and things. Yeah, it was kind of like gym memes.
Gotcha.
And that was good. I mean, I had like 500 followers,
Hey,
which yeah,
500 is 500, man. That's pretty good.
500, yeah. I got bored at some point and was like, I don't know, I stopped enjoying making the content, so I was like, yeah, I'm picking up traction and like doing okay, but I was like, eh.
Yeah. It was not your thing, you know.
Yeah, I just got bored of it. So,
Gotcha.
although I was thinking about like using that channel again at some point, maybe just
Kind of
'cause
recycling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a TikTok for this channel specifically.
Gotcha. Okay.
I cross post a lot of different stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought about making YouTube videos for a while. I definitely like attempted it like once or twice when I was very young and didn't really know how to like do specific uploads and things. I did Twitch for a little bit over COVID as well, where I was doing that straight from Xbox. Like I was just like,
gotcha.
streaming,
Yeah, the native.
from like the app, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that was okay. I didn't get like any followers or whatever. I was pretty much what I streamed was almost like exclusively I forget what it was called. It was like this hunting game.
Like a Cabela's kind of thing?
Like, I mean, it was pretty realistic. It was like you would be like a hunter in this like super large area and you like track down deer and like other things and like you'd have to like crawl and set bait. And, like,
Gotcha.
It was like a very slow game.
Okay.
But doing it with other people is always very fun.
Oh, yeah.
And you could definitely like, like work
Spread
together
out.
and like corral an animal
Yeah.
and make the hunting easier.
It's like you're actually out in nature, but without all the danger.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's the best
great.
part of it.
And you don't actually have to kill a deer, which is nice.
Yeah, it's also nice too. But I gotcha. And then you just naturally pivoted and you were like, hey, you know what? Get us on YouTube, start making videos again.
Yeah, I don't know why I specifically started. Actually, I do know why. The first video on my channel, I guess, explains that. I guess I was thinking and talking about like starting some sort of YouTube and content and filming just for like a little bit. And I spoke about it with my friend Ben, who our first episode was together because we were going to like start a podcast channel together to like talk about different aspects of like life and growth and like leadership and things. But he is a private gym owner, so
Oh, gotcha.
he ended up not really having a lot of time to be a part of the channel.
Yeah.
So I ended up just like making videos consistently without him, and then at some point I was like, "Hey man, I think I just need to like run this channel by myself."
Yeah. Which I'm sure was understandable.
Yeah, he's like, "It's cool. You've been putting in all the work for it." Like he didn't really do anything except for, I don't know, kind of talk through the ideas at the start, and I mean motivate me, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
But the legwork was definitely mostly me, so it's just like, it's fine. And he has an invite to come on whenever he wants.
Yeah, I
so,
was gonna say. Like,
yeah.
I was just curious because I was like, I saw the catalog as I was going back and looking at your channel. I was like, wow, you've been at this. And I was just, it's like I enjoy the idea of content creation. That's why I started like streaming again.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where it's like, because like I had mentioned before as well, it was Ron, Ian, and I. We had set up a YouTube channel for Dragon Ball Super. We were super in the card game, so we would like upload, our duels there.
Nice.
And then to coincide with that, we had created a side channel on SoundCloud of all places.
Oh wow. Now I don't stream on SoundCloud at all.
And I don't either anymore because we had made one called Warp Squad, which was the idea being like, the warp and there's a mechanic in the game and things like that. So we're like, all right, charge phase, because that's the beginning of the game when you set all your energy, and then the warp was like a exile essentially, or removed from play in Yu-Gi-Oh. So we're like, all right, that works. You start here on the channel and then go to the outside and hear us listen to us talk about just literally anything.
Sure.
And it worked for a while, and then SoundCloud was like, hey man, love that you're uploading these podcasts. You're over your time limit.
What?
So for a free account,
wow.
Back then they had capped it at like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh,
so we got
man.
like 2 episodes in, and then we went to go upload the third one, and they were like, all right, you can upload this because we'll give you unlimited if you pay for the premium.
Wow.
So I was like, okay. And I did do that for a while. It was like $15. So I was like, whatever, $15 for a month. And I was like, at the time, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And we had fun. We got another like 6 or 7 episodes out of it, I want to say, maybe. But then, after people started moving and, things like that, we got a little farther apart. I was like, all right, I can't pay for this anymore. So I was like, I'm not using it. Yeah. So I took it down, and I stopped paying for it. And then SoundCloud was like, oh, okay, yeah, no worries. Come back whenever you want. I was like, awesome. I was like, oh, also, I don't have the files for this anymore. Can I just re-download my podcast real quick? And they were like, no. They're like, you need to pay for your premium if you want to look at those hours, because you can't even play it unless you have the premium.
Oh my goodness.
And we're only going to show like the first ones that meet the free
like
threshold.
The first 2 episodes.
And I was just like, I see. So those are locked away in the SoundCloud archives until I decide to pay it again and get those back.
Yeah, just to get 1 month to recover your videos.
But I remember, I think our last one that we did was us. It was the 3 of us and one of my other friend Sean at the time, and I'm sure he's still out there. Sean, if you're watching this, what's up, buddy? We should talk. But we were arguing. We got into a pretty heated argument about The Rise of Skywalker, and I feel like that was a testament to how bad that movie was. Because up until that point, it was all respectful discussion. Like we talked about the Last Jedi, which was the 8th movie, and there was some contention there, but it was respectful. We still talked it out and we understood each other's points. I'll never forget with that one. I was like hesitant to upload it because there was multiple points where there were people yelling back and forth, and I had to be like, guys, like we got let's one at a time and let's make sure we bring it down because it's getting crazy. Because there were just so many bad decisions that nobody was happy with, but somebody else always thought it was a good idea, and then it was like a tinderbox waiting to explode. So I was just like, oh Jesus! I was like, this ain't good. Like this is bad. But I still blame that movie entirely. It had nothing to do with us. I think it just hurt us emotionally. But that was the last one we ever did, and I was like, what a note to end out on. Like we're arguing, and then it's locked away forever. Like okay.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fucking.
And then after that point, I was just like, I feel a little more on the demotivated side because I'm like, I'd always heard you're not supposed to do it to get big.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. Is like I still believe that fully, and I understand that entirely.
But when the number goes up, it feels good.
Yeah, when number go up, brain feel good. So I like when number go up.
Yeah, like when number go up. Bigger number, better person.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I have a big number, it means people respect me more, right? Yeah. That's what that means.
Yeah, that's what that means.
So that's why I was just like, I found myself being like, all right, if I do it this way, maybe this will be able to, to attract this or whatever that. And I was like, wait, where? And I took a step back and I was like, I shouldn't be doing it with the mind of, I'm going to attract this, or this is going to be like, I can get this out of these people if I do it that way. I was like, let me just do it for fun. And then COVID hit, and I remember that was like the biggest time for me for streaming, because I was beating games. I was going crazy left. Like Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man for PS4. So many Yakuza games. I think we played... That was a big time for Destiny, too. I regret to say, I'm sorry. I was a Destiny player, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I promise.
Recovering
Don't you
Destiny
still play
player.
League? Well, I thought this was supposed to be a cordial, fun affair. You didn't have to put my laundry out there like that. But just kidding. He doesn't hit me that hard. He still hits me, though.
Just a little bit.
I'm blinking for help. But no.
I'm blinking in code.
Yeah. I start just blinking rapidly. People are like, what does he mean KFC? I don't get that. Yeah, no, I do unfortunately still play League. I was actually playing League last night until like 3 a.m. And
oh my god.
Because I was like, I can't end on a loss. I can't end on a loss. I can't end on a loss.
And every game is 40 minutes.
Yep. So. And it's just like, and then I won one. I was like,
let's keep this going.
I can't end on a win. So then I won the second one. I was like, okay, all right, we stop. 2 in a row. That's more than enough.
I'm on a roll, baby. Let's keep this party going.
You know what? The house never wins, and just keep rolling. But yeah, so that's why I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm having more fun doing it. I've connected with a couple like people that are really cool. You know, and they pop in from time to time and they bring their viewers with them. So I'm just like, you know,
the stream seems fun.
Yeah, it's very chill. You know, just trying to have a good time with it, and whatever happens, happens. You know, it's nice. I can roll ads now, and you know, I like it, the secondary income is nice, but at the same time, I say secondary income,
but it's not a lot.
I've got a whopping
50 cents.
I was at 50 cents, but then my coworker drunkenly subscribed to me for 3 months.
Hey.
So that's a fresh $7 sitting in the Twitch bank account. I'm about ready to retire right now.
Nice, dude. Plus another 3 from me for that Prime.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually 150 because Bezos takes half, even though Prime is his thing anyway. Even though he's getting paid by you for Prime, and then he takes half of my Prime sub. Which you gave to me. Yeah, you know. It's like that whatever you pay a year, he needs that extra 150 on top. Well, don't worry. After SpaceX just went, you know, IPO and Elon became the first trillionaire, I know Bezos was sitting there just like, all right.
He's jealous.
We need to open the briefcase, and he's gonna unleash insane.
Said, we need more Amazon delivery trucks.
Yeah, we need less pee breaks.
Yeah, less pee breaks. Everyone's got to wear a diaper on shift.
No, we're cutting where we can here.
We're cutting where we can.
Now I remember seeing he had just said something where he was like, he had flipped. I feel like where he was like, no, actually, people making under this amount of money shouldn't pay taxes. This is wrong. And you know, it was meant like towards a lower income bracket.
Sure.
And I love the idea. Like, please let people who make less money pay less taxes. But then I still sit there and I'm just like, what are you plotting? What's this leading towards?
What's the end goal?
Like, what break do you get if these people get a bigger break?
Yeah, come on, Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Tell us your secrets. But like that's the part that I hate too, because I just want to believe that someone can do something nice for once.
Yeah, you think someone with money.
Yeah, like someone with a lot of money can just do something nice and champion. Yeah, you know, getting people a break. But it's been such a tumultuous time. Yeah. It's hard to have that faith sometimes. But I'm gonna, and like Lego always taught me, assume positive intent. Unless it's bricks and minifigs. But you know, I was gonna say, I was like that. Have you heard about that whole controversy?
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's a big deal.
It has been evolving every day, and I think it's actually so hilarious.
It's crazy,
like how much stuff is coming out, and like everything. Now, at first it was $200,000. Now it looks like he's short like $60,000 at most.
Wow.
Because he was like selling stuff, giving stuff for people to sell on the side. So like that's where some of the money came from. But let me also say this is all hypothetical. Just anyone watching.
Allegedly.
Yeah, this is all alleged. I have no proof, and I'm not saying anything definitely. So that way, through New Lens is safe legally.
Good.
I have no claims to understand any of it or
we're drunk
like that. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not even real. He just hasn't taken his meds yet.
Yeah.
I hate when I take my meds and all my friends disappear. But like that whole situation's so funny because having worked at Lego, everyone's like, Felipe, have you heard about this? And I'm like, I haven't been at Lego in almost 4 years. Stop asking.
Yeah. I mean, also Lego is not bricks and minifigs. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm assuming Lego has gotten a ton of calls from people too.
It has been emails, phone calls, chats, DMs, the whole nine. Like, it's just been absolutely flooded with all of this. Because I'm still...
No, we are not affiliated.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing too, is like, I don't even know like how to help people because it's straight up on bricks and like minifigs, like being like, hey, we don't we're not connected.
Yeah, this is a third-party retailer.
Yeah, like this is not Lego itself. And people are like, well, you have Lego products, so you must be Lego. And I'm like,
yeah, that's not how that works.
Like
Target and Walmart are also Lego now.
Exactly. Yeah. Like that means that they're like the hobby shop like just down the street that has a Lego set. Does that make them Lego? Like if you buy a Lego set, you technically can be
Lego.
Yeah. You look down, your hands start turning into claws. No. Just slowly atrophying into a minifigure.
Hurt.
That's how you make more. Frozen in carbonite or become a minifigure. Which one would you pick?
Minifig, I think.
Just feel yourself slowly turn. Get the Lego hands going on.
Dude, Lego had, I gotta say, man, there were some really great Lego CD-ROM games back in the day.
Yeah.
I had this racing one that was awesome. Lego Racing.
Yeah.
For your Windows 2 computer.
The Windows 2.
Not the Windows 2. Your Windows XP.
Goodness. Oh, Windows XP. Yeah. I remember having one of those, and I had one of the chunky monitors.
Oh yeah, I love the big box in the back.
Yep, and I remember
slap the box.
Start work. But I had downloaded a Pokemon wallpaper of Dialga because it was right as Diamond and Pearl were coming out.
Yeah.
And as a child, I didn't understand. You should turn your screen off.
Oh no.
And so I remember one day, I was like, oh, okay. I had left it on for a long time. And after I turned it off, I sat there and I looked at it and I was just like, why does that look different?
Yeah, why does it look like
Sure
Dialga?
Enough, screen burned the entire Dialga stat page into my computer screen. So anytime I did anything, Dialga was there in like a faded background.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, man, rest in peace. That computer got me through a lot of times. But
and you definitely knew the stats to Dialga.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like that do something I use every single day. So I'm glad I had it burned in. But yeah, man, Lego's been. I think those games have been consistently some of the most fun that I've ever played.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget Lego Star Wars, Complete Saga, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones.
Those were amazing. Yeah. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Like Pirates.
They just made it, they made it so much fun, but still kept, like, the spirit of the original story.
Yeah, they were very fun.
And I actually was watching a friend of mine play the Batman, like, Dark Knight. Like the story of the Dark Knight, Dark Knight Legacy, whatever the recent collection was called. And there were so many love letters to various pieces of Batman media. Because the idea is that you started in the beginning as like young Bruce Wayne, and then you literally played through, and as you were playing through, you naturally kind of moved into the different eras of Batman. Oh, wow. So like... there was like the Adam West Batman, and then we moved forward into the George Clooney Batman, and Val Kilmer's little Batman. They make little references to each of it, and the enemies change with you too. Like there was a scene where it was Jack Nicholson's Joker, but then when you beat him at that level, he falls face first into a cake, and then when he comes up, he's Heath Ledger's Joker. Nice. And I'm just like that. Like that's something that I think is great. They played like Kiss by a Rose at some points because Seal, for some reason, made that song specifically for Batman Forever.
What?
So the music video is literally just scenes from Batman Forever as he's singing in Gotham.
No way.
Like this love song is actually it's because of Batman.
It's because
of
Batman.
About the Penguin and Poison Ivy caused this to come around.
There would be no Seal if there was no Batman.
Exactly. Like his one hit. Well, I shouldn't say one hit wonder. I feel like Seal's had other songs. I just don't know them.
Yeah, I mean that really is his most popular one.
Yeah. They also had like a billboard for the crazy hamburger guy. Where it's a crazy hamburger. And he's wearing the Joker mask.
I have no
idea Joker
what
makeup.
That is.
It's just okay. It just means that you've got a normal life. Unfortunately, I'm more attached to the internet than I like
chronically
to admit.
online.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm sorry to tell you, but it's like this like Middle Eastern dude, and he's in full Joker makeup, and he has like a smoke grenade, like a green smoke grenade, going off in a big hamburger. It's only like a 30 or 40-second video. He's just going, crazy hamburger, this is horrible, and he just throws it into the river. And that's it. It's a big-ass burger. I don't know why he did that. Okay. But they put that in the game in Lego form. It's an advertisement for a burger place called Crazy Hamburger with his Lego face on it. I'm just like, that's awesome. I love when studios are allowed to just show that they love a game and just do whatever they want and put it in, because that genuine feel has always been there, or the genuine feel makes it more enjoyable, and I feel like that's always been there with Lego games. I can't think of a bad time I've ever had with Lego games, except for the first Star Wars collection, because the controls actually were booty butt cheeks. But I mean, I also was a dumb child, so that's also probably part of it.
Yeah, maybe.
But
yeah, how long did it take you to learn R3 was to press down the analog sticks?
Dude,
forever, dude.
I literally wrote a message to Sony last night, because that's when I found out. Like, it's insane how long it took me to do it. But no, like, whenever I remember the first time I saw R3, I was like,
yeah, what?
I don't.
Dude, I remember playing a game and getting to a point in a game and having to stop multiple times because I was like, I have no idea what to do here.
When did you make it R3?
Every button.
Literally turning the control over. I'm like, what is R3?
Yeah, what is R3?
And then I clicked it and it worked, and I was just like, you can do that. You can do that.
You can do it.
Because I remember when, like, the first Xbox controller, it had literally every button you could want. It had 2 sticks, it had the D-pad, it had 2 sets of triggers, it had a bumper and trigger, black and white buttons, and all the face buttons. And I was just like, this is what modern gaming looks like. We need every single light and color and button to do something. And then you look at today's controllers and you're like, oh, fuck, I can draw by touching the touchpad. Like, how is that even possible? Like...
Well, I mean, VR, right?
Yeah,
you
that
just,
too.
You're holding remotes that are your hands now.
Mm-hmm. And literally transmits everything 1-to-1. I'm just like, man, I remember when a Dreamcast controller was like...
You could literally strip on VR chat.
Yeah! We have the technology.
We have the technology.
You can be whatever you want, and then you can get naked after you are what you are. But...
yeah.
I guess that's always a good thing. We should see progression. Whatever way it shows up, we should see progression.
Yeah, this is the natural progression.
Yeah, as long as it's not coming at the cost of, like, 1,000 psychers a day. Like, I feel like without great sacrifice, we can have people stripping in VR and take that as a win.
Yeah, that's a dub.
But then we go back to, like, the slave chocolate thing. It's like, maybe we don't need that kind of progress and figure out how to make chocolate more cheaply.
Yeah, maybe we can just figure out a more sustainable way to make chocolate.
I mean, Willy Wonka figured it out. Let's just ask him.
Yeah, Hershey figured it out too. They just took more cocoa out of the chocolate.
So what if we make the chocolate
less chocolate? Yeah,
dude, that's genius.
It's genius. It's more sustainable that way.
And I know that guy had his moment at the board meeting. Like, they were sitting there, like, collars open, like, ashtrays full of cigarettes, and just like, dude, we gotta find a way to cut the bottom. And then, like, Travis, spelled with a CH, in the back, just slowly stands up and he's like, I've got an idea. And then next day, 60%, increase to profits because they cut out more chocolate.
Yeah, there's less chocolate in your chocolate now.
Soon you'll be getting chocolate bars that are 0% cocoa.
Oh no!
And that's really how you do it. That's the best part.
Yeah, it just tastes like chocolate.
Yeah, it's nondescript chocolate flavoring snack.
Oh yeah.
And that's the best thing.
It's like your maple syrup, right? It's just like syrup, and that's it.
There's nothing else. It's molasses, but we call it syrup because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, man, that's
corn sugars.
Various poultices to be shaped like syrup.
Yeah, nasty, dude.
It's when what is it? Or how, like, Kraft singles are like, you legally
Kraft
can't call it cheese.
Gross,
it's gotta be how does it's like dairy cheese product or something like
cheese
that.
Product,
or milk based cheese product.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
yeah, should I be putting this into my body? Yeah. Like, is this food?
And then I see the cheese pull from the grilled cheese, and I'm just like, all right, it's going in. It's going in.
The Kraft is better. I remember having, like, a store brand, like Stop and Shop or ShopRite or something, and we, like, put it on the grill, and it didn't melt.
Oh, no. Literally just sat there and got hot.
It sat there and got hot, and it stayed exactly as it was when it was cold. And
did he even like soften it all, like bend over the burger? Literally just a flat square.
It was just, it stayed as is.
Oh god.
And then it went from like, we took the cheese off, just put it on like the grill itself.
Yeah.
And it just burnt. It just turned into a rock. Like there was no melting point. It just went from fine cheese to just a piece of charcoal.
Jeez. And it's funny because then I look at like you have European like health like standards that are like you legally would not be able to sell this here.
You could not sell that.
And I'm like, maybe they got something going on there, because if you're sitting there like, watch this cheese melt and you put it on, it just crisps into like a stone. I should be like, you know what, you're right, we probably shouldn't be eating that.
The consistency was weird. I remember it. It was like one of the nastiest pieces of cheese I've ever had. It was like, I don't know, the way it like fell apart, like very chalky.
Chalky? Chalky cheese.
Nasty,
Open a Pez dispenser, it's full of those cheese slices, I'd be disgusted.
Pretty much, that's how it felt. Tiny little cheese curds, but like they were dust and Pez.
Oh man, that's...
Yeah, it was one of the
like
worst.
That's one of those progresses where I'm like, maybe we don't need that kind of progress. We don't need cheese that doesn't melt and it just burns. Like
like there's zero nutrition in that cheese for sure.
And that's the kind of thing, like in a million years, when the aliens come to like excavate Earth, assuming they haven't already, and they like dig me up, they're just gonna see a wad of like preserved cheese in my
undigested
stomach.
cheese.
And they'd be like, strange, this creature used to eat rocks to help digest. It's like the brontosauruses of old, but it's actually just...
That'd be so funny.
Super advanced species being like, what did this mean?
Yeah, it's like,
what was the style?
This wasn't an accident, clearly. This was an intended design.
Like he ate it multiple times, and also it seems like he also ingested a lot of chilies. I'm not sure why that's there. I do love chilies. Chilies, if you're here, sponsor. Please sponsor us, Chili.
Sponsor me, even though...
Sponsor, I said sponsor us. Sponsor him, so then he can take me, and then I can put out the good word.
Exactly.
So it's a cyclical thing. Another thing.
You sponsor me, I sponsor him.
Yep.
And then he sponsors you.
Yeah. See? Perfect. That is a symbiotic relationship if I ever heard of one.
Harmony.
I think we just landed our first sponsor.
I think we did.
Airtight.
That was airtight. Did you love that elevator pitch? Because I did.
Yeah. But yeah, that's...
Yeah. Also,
I love chilies.
This is off topic, but I've been thinking about it because we talked about like monetization a little bit, and I don't know, like Mr. Beast's stream and all that. Fucking YouTube decided on that video that popped off to play ads. I'm not even monetized.
Wait, how does that work?
I don't know.
So
I didn't know that was a thing.
So they played ads on the video.
Yeah, there's like mid-roll ads, like beginning and end screen ads. I don't get money for it because I haven't hit the threshold for it. So they're making money off of my video right now, and I don't have a big enough like subscriber base to like be able to like actually collect.
Oh, that's actually kind of insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
Because it's like if they're putting it on the video, they obviously think the video is good enough to have ads on it, but they're like, well, you don't meet the threshold to profit from us putting ads on there, so therefore we're just gonna get free money, free revenue.
Yeah, like, free revenue.
You get the beauty of uploading to our website.
Yeah,
and if this is going on YouTube, understand that this is
alleged.
Yeah, this is all alleged, hypothetical. We wouldn't be talking like this if it was real, so just keep that in mind, whoever's reviewing
fictional.
This. Yeah, whatever YouTube intern's forced to watch this.
Not that they can demonetize me.
Yeah, don't demonetize the non-monetized channel.
Yeah, don't demonetize my non-monetization. You can just put more ads on it.
Yeah. Like, you can increase ads actually as penance. The entire video is just ads. Like, it doesn't actually play the video at any point.
Oh, that's so good, dude. I actually, Spiffing Brit just released like a 7 or 8 hour video where the title is "It's Only Ads," and I don't know what he did, but it will literally just only play the advertisements. Like the video doesn't actually play.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did it. It's crazy.
And see, that sucks because I have YouTube Premium, and that's why you shouldn't demonetize this further. Yeah. And if I have, it comes with no ads. So if
You
I
should
put
try
that
it,
video
yeah.
on, is it just going to be blank? Like, is it going to be a black
I don't
video?
know. I'm curious now,
Oh,
actually.
we got to go do some research.
Yeah, we got to do
That's
some
funny.
research.
Dig into this. That's so funny. It's only ads.
It's only ads.
Oops, all ads.
Oops,
it's like with the
all
crunch
ads.
berries.
It's crazy, man. I really don't get it.
That's messed up, though. It's funny that they can do that, but at the same time, like, God, like,
yeah.
cut a little bit. Like
Yeah.
with Twitch, it's a slider. When you reach the affiliate like stage, you can choose, like, if you play more ads more frequently, it gives you a chance to increase the cut that you would get from the ads.
Oh, sure.
It goes, and then you start at 20%. You can put ads up, and it puts you at 33%. Then if you do it consistently, you know, that'll go up naturally. Or you could do it as little as possible.
Okay.
And it'll be longer ads, but it'll be spread out more often. So I think it's like, if you do it more frequently, it's like, you know, 1 or 2 minute ads every like 8 or 9 minutes.
Oh,
which
wow.
is a lot. It's supposed to entice people to buy the subscription.
Yeah.
Or it's like you play one, you know, 13 or 14 minute ad segment every 45 minutes or so. So it's like, it's still kind of congruent. You get the longer one if you play them less often, and you also make less money off it.
Oh,
but
interesting,
you
yeah.
know, if you play it more often, there's more ads to profit off of. And I think like the highest I've seen it go is like a 50-50 split.
Oh my god.
So it's like, yeah, like you're getting 50-50 off of an ad every 8 minutes. Like that I could see how that could add up quickly, aside from subscriptions. And like I said, it's the enticing aspect of like, pay for this so you don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
And that'll supposedly make up for it. But then they take half of that anyway. So it's like, you know, it's a 50-50 either way.
Yeah. It sounds like they're the ones who are profiting.
Yeah,
Actually.
it's almost like this is a business of some kind.
Yeah. What?
But I have to look
thought
into
this
that
was
more.
a platform for a community.
Yeah, I thought I was
of
allowed to build myself
friends.
and my friends, and you guys would give me money for it. What do you
Yeah.
mean you're making money? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. What do you mean servers cost money to
Yeah.
keep up?
You're telling me that you have to pay your staff? Why is that my problem?
Yeah. Why is that my problem?
Pay me. I'm the staff.
Yeah.
Again,
I'm
all a
working for
joke.
you for free.
Yeah, all a joke. Please
Yeah.
don't ban BigDorkyKong on Twitch.tv.
Why would you say that?
I was gonna say, I just saying, like, you know, I have sound-minded body.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though. So what's the threshold you need to meet for
Okay.
like
so
monetization privileges?
YouTube, I'm pretty sure YouTube has 2 levels, at least from what I've seen. I don't know if there's. I'll unlock more levels once I like unlock the first level.
Yeah, it's
We'll
a pyramid
see.
scheme.
Yeah, it seems like a pyramid scheme a little bit. I need 500 subs
Okay.
minimum. I need to have uploaded, I think, 3 videos within the last 90 days. Got that one.
Yeah, that's easy.
And then you have to meet one of 2 things. Either 3,000 total watch hours from viewers, or your shorts need to get like 1 million views or more or something like that.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess short form content is
there's a
pretty
lot more
easy.
eyes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wow, okay, that's pretty steep.
Yeah, it's pretty steep. So there's definitely, even if I hit 500 subscribers, I will need to still get enough watch time for them to be like, okay, like we can start monetizing you, even though they're monetizing themselves.
Yeah, like
On
we're making the money anyway, but we'll decide if we split with you if you get people to watch.
Exactly. It's just like, if you have a big enough audience, then we'll split the money with you.
Yeah, which again, it like Twitch, you know, jokes aside, I do understand there has to be a degree of like, oh, excuse me, there has
reputation, consistency.
Yeah, like an over-under.
Yeah.
If they gave, you know, 50% of every ad to just any Joe Schmo, like, I could see how that would be a problem. But at the same time, I'm also like, I feel like that's, like YouTube, I guess, well, I was gonna say, it feels like it's a big hurdle, but then I guess looking at it, YouTube has been a staple of the content creating community for
2005
years. Yeah, like it's old enough to vote, drink, and drive a car.
Yeah.
Like it's been around for a while. So I get why they have to vet it, you know, and I'm sure they've had their fair share of like I lost the thought a bit, but like bad content creators, either in terms of like the message they're sending or just not good quality.
Oh, please,
So,
dude. Like, I mean, we can talk about the unlimited, it seems, amount of Minecraft YouTubers who turn out to be pedophiles.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the memes I've seen so often, where it's like a Minecraft YouTuber the second they reach 2001 followers or whatever it was, and it's just like, wow, I sure love this game, and everyone I've talked with, I gotta go to a school and find a girlfriend. It's just like, it's supposed to be a joke, but then you look at all the allegations and you keep flipping the pages and you're just like, oh, you're like, it's true.
Yeah, it's just
life
true.
imitates art.
Yeah. Very sad.
Yeah, and that's part of it too. It's like the liability of that, of giving an audience and reach to someone who's got nefarious intentions like that.
Boogie.
It's. I was thinking of also like
EDP.
Onision as well.
Oh,
like that
Onision.
whole thing, like
Shane Dawson.
Yep, like it's they're everywhere, and I get needing to have that kind of threshold to sift out, the ones who are just looking for an easy score.
We should just gonna throw that out there. Shane Dawson allegedly did things with a cat.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly. It's one of those things where it's like you protest to something that hasn't even happened yet, and you're like, we weren't talking about that. Why did you put that out there?
Yeah, why would you even say something like that?
But you're gonna be sued tomorrow by Shane Dawson. He's looking for anything nowadays. So
he probably is,
take the fight to a new lens.
Literally not monetized, bro. No one's gonna see this. Why are you even on my channel?
Yeah, how did you get here?
Yeah, how did you find this? That was weird.
It just looks up like just on YouTube. It's like someone to get mad at, and this was the first thing YouTube popped up.
That'd be awesome. I think Chris Hansen talked to Onision.
Yeah. And then he called the cops on him.
Nice, good.
Because he was like, there's a strange man outside my house, and he's been stalking me, and I'm not sure what he wants.
So, I know who it is.
The cops showed up, and they were like, aren't you Chris Hansen? And he's like, yeah. I was trying to talk to the guy in there, and they were like, huh. Okay. And they're like, well, technically, legally, after they talked, like, we do technically have to ask you to leave. They're like, but...
he trespassed you.
Yeah, but... They're also like, we also know what you do, so we'll, the fact that you're here,
it's like,
kind of already.
What's this guy's name again?
Yeah,
like we'll keep that in mind.
And I remember he was like in a legal battle with like the state of Washington because again, this is all alleged, and I could be incorrect, but I feel like there was something where he was like trying to like push trees off of his property into a lake or something that was behind his house, but there's like provisional laws about
it's like a protected area.
Yeah, like you can't just push trees and like branches and other things like that into a public like water source like that.
Yeah.
And he didn't get permits to move the trees or anything like that. So it was a whole big thing on top of the rest of his scandal with Chris Hansen coming out.
Hilarious.
And I'm just like, this is the I'm a banana guy. Like, where have we gone? Man? Yeah. Like, I haven't seen anything like this happen with like donut or whatever Smosh, like the pink frosted sprinkled donut versus dessert. 2004
Food Wars.
Food Wars. Yeah. That's
Food Wars is good, dude. I rewatched some Food Wars recently, actually.
I loved watching them. And I said I should have known I had something wrong with me mentally when I was a kid, but I used to love watching them at like 2x speed because there were people who before YouTube had the feature to do it yourself, people would just upload it like twice the speed, so it all sounded like chipmunks and things like that.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. Yeah. Everything chipmunkified.
I would literally just sit there like wheezing for air because the idea of like them saying like pink frosted sprinkled donut really fast just tickled me in a way I couldn't remember.
With the Spice Girls. You used to be really into the Spice Girls.
Yeah. I blame Fred. I do think it all comes back to Fred. He was the first one to do that like high-pitched, frantic, like frenetic video.
Can you believe John Cena is Fred's dad?
I know, and his mom too.
And his mom.
I really couldn't see him coming. That's crazy.
We did not see that coming.
It was good for you, John Cena. Whatever. Peacemaker, wrestler, Fred's mom and dad.
Oh yeah.
Like that. That's his career path.
Yeah.
And the Marine. Sorry.
Oh right. Also his years of service.
Yep. As both a WWE legend and that one action movie he did. And then Fast and Furious. Or was it Fast? No, it was he was in Bumblebee. That's what it was. That like Transformers like spin-off prequel movie. Yeah. That and then no way played into the rest of the Transformer like series that Michael Bay did.
Yeah, crazy that it was out of all of the wrestlers who made it out of the WWE, that The Rock was the biggest one and not like John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah, The Rock is the biggest one. John Cena and Batista are trying their best to keep going. And John Cena landed pretty well with Peacemaker on HBO.
Yeah, that's true.
He was in the new Suicide Squad that they had to redo without Jared Leto, I think.
Hilarious.
I think. I could be wrong on that one. I feel like he was, because that's when they did the whole new cast and got rid of Will Smith. And Batista's... Yeah. And then Batista has, like, a bunch of smaller movies, but, like, Drax was his biggest one from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's a great role. Definitely. I mean, he was Drax in many Guardians movies.
Yeah. So, that was the three of them, and then I think he did the voice for a couple of the video games. I could be wrong on that one.
And let's not forget, Vin Diesel is Groot, starring role. Amazing.
Dude,
the way he says it in Spanish.
Yeah. El Groot. But yo soy Groot. But I wish I could have a career like Vin Diesel.
Okay.
He's had two characters.
Yeah.
So far.
Family.
Yeah.
John Peretta.
Sorry, three. Now that you say that, there's three characters he's had that say 1 to 2 words that really define their character. We got Dom Toretto with Family. We've got Groot with I Am Groot. And the Iron Giant, where he barely spoke more than a word at a time.
It's so funny.
That has the fact that he's gotten 3 whole pieces of his filmography history where he had to speak 1 or less words. I was just like, that is amazing. And one of them being a Marvel character of all things.
I know. Dude, I mean, the amount of money he made for saying the same 3 words.
Yeah. Like, there had to be, and there's a point too, like, did they reuse some of the recording?
Right?
Did they make him say I am Groot that
like
many
100 times? Yeah. Like, we need every inflection.
Yeah, like there are, and as you say, there's certain points where, like, yeah, the inflection's different. I am Groot. I am Groot. And then when I almost screamed because he said we are Groot.
Oh yeah, when
the
he said
first
we,
Guardians, and I was just like,
God.
oh my God.
He's learning.
I literally started punching the toddler in the seat next to me. I was so excited. And they were like, how'd you get in here? You didn't even buy a ticket. And I was just like, and then I ran. That didn't happen. Again, just kidding.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Alleged.
Call this the alleged episode.
The alleged episode.
But yeah, like that must have been so nice. Or an Iron Giant where he's just like,
what a great movie.
He says like Superman and like Hogarth. Like that's it. I do love that movie a lot. Hogarth's mom.
Hogarth's mom.
If you look like Hogarth's mom, do not call me. I am married. So yeah, just please don't. Because if Jesus couldn't withstand the devil for more than 3 days, what luck do I have? But yeah, like that movie's just a solid, fun kids movie.
It is,
and I feel like it was in that era where like. I don't want to call the new stuff like... I don't want to call it brain rot, because I feel like it's not designed to be brain rot, but I just feel like the threshold for children intelligence is being treated like it's a lot lower than it is. I look at like Minions. Like Minions is a big example. Or like... what was the one that just came out? Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol was one, because my coworker has 2 kids and they love Paw Patrol, and he was telling me he went to go see it and he was just like I felt like tinnitus. He's like I just zoned out and I was like, what am I watching?
Oh my God.
His kids were eating it up. They were loving
it.
But he was just like, this is garbage.
Just straight PTSD.
Yeah. Like and again, it's supposed to be a kids movie. Like I'm not saying they can't be fun and whimsical and things like that, but I just feel like they treat it feels like they're treating kids at a lower bar. Like they're like kids can find humor only in like the lower basic things. When I feel like kids have the ability to enjoy things at a higher level. Like with Iron Giant. Like I remember watching that as a kid and I understood the scene with the deer where he was explaining like, guns are bad.
Yeah, there was a lot of high concepts, ideas about life and death and war.
Yeah. And like who you can define who you want to be. Like you're never You're never gonna be.
Yeah, right. Just because you were built as a killing machine doesn't mean you have to be.
Yeah, we can you know, it is a very. I'm bad, and that's good.
That's
just
good.
because I'm not good doesn't make me bad.
Just because you are a bad guy does not make you a bad guy.
Thank you, Zangief. I have to rewatch that movie because I did legitimately enjoy the first one. I don't remember the second one too much.
I don't really remember the second one. The first one was good.
Yeah, first one, like John C. Reilly knocked it out of the park. Sarah Silverman annoyed me a little bit, but that's just Sarah Silverman. But
it's just her.
Yeah, it's just like it's like her and Awkwafina are like two people. When I hear their voices, I'm just like it just feels like like sandpaper on my brain. Thankfully, it's smooth enough as it is, so it doesn't hurt too much, but it's still annoying. Yeah, all my ideas, all your insults, right off, too smooth. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like kids' movies that I remember weren't afraid to have that in there. Yeah, and I feel like nowadays it's just like. Haha, banana. Yeah. You know,
I mean, they killed Bambi's mom right away.
Yeah, that's like the whole crux of the movie. Like, they just shot her straight in the face.
They just shot her.
Like, it was weird. They had the whole execution going on, but yeah, like, and that was
Fox
Disney.
and the Hound.
Yeah,
like they killed a lot of people back in the day.
What was it? Oliver and Company? Like that was another one. It didn't have straight up death in it, but it was like, you know, that whole scene of this cat being abandoned and then found family. Trying to think what else other movies.
The Aristocats.
Yeah, like I mean
that one wasn't really bad, but it was really racist at times.
Yeah, those Siamese cats.
The Siamese cats, Scat Cat.
Yeah, like
all the other ones were if you look at the credits, all the cats were named after like their ethnicities.
Yeah. They kind of profiled them a little hard.
They really profiled them in the credits.
Unnecessarily too, because they had names in the movies. They're like, nah, this is Yellow Cat. It's like, whoa.
This is wild, dude. Highly recommend looking at the credits.
Make that your next activity. Go back to old Disney movies, watch the credits, and just see who gets profiled for no reason. But like that, like any of the Don Bluth movies, like All Dogs Go to Heaven, like
Marley and Me.
Yeah, like they're able, like they're saying, hey, we understand you're gonna have kids watching this, but we can still appreciate it at like with themes and understanding.
Yeah, I feel like Bluey is one of those shows that is like in high regards because of that. Like, it still has higher level themes for kids,
but it's still the fun little cartoon dog show. They may be Australian, but they can't help that.
That's all right.
No problem with Australians.
Allegedly,
yeah. After you were there for a while, it's like you're basically are one, so I have to make sure I
got to be really careful. Actually,
it's not like the French.
It's not the French. That's true.
We're not gonna talk about the French.
We cannot talk about the French.
Legally, I was advised by my lawyer to not talk about the French, allegedly. But yeah, and then like. I don't know. Maybe it's just how things are, and that like going back to the short form content thing, like that. It's easy for kids to breach into. It's easy for them to just, flick through while mom and dad are doing something else. Man. Everyone's got a tablet. Everyone's got a phone. Everyone knows how to make a Roblox account and do some of the craziest things in there I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah. Also, everyone on Roblox is a pedophile.
Yeah, like that's also crazy too. And there were talks of them like. Putting out like a Roblox dating service, like ingrained in the platform, and they're like, "Well, don't worry, you have to verify you're 18 years old by letting us take a picture of your license or your ID." And I'm just like, "Why?
Yeah, why does every site need that?
If you're that concerned and there are bad actors who are trying to breach this service,
why are you helping them?
Don't roll out the service. Like first off, don't take my personal information and store it in a server that's going to get hacked in 4 months.
Yeah.
But also, like, if this is going to happen, and it's also Roblox.
Yeah, it's just
It's
Roblox.
like Domino's making a dating service. Like,
that'd be so funny.
To be fair, you put in your favorite pizza, and they like you get half a pizza, and then you get to match it with someone else's pizza, and then you start like a whole. Did we just make?
Yeah.
This is copyrighted, just so you know. We're copyrighting this right now. Sorry,
it.
But I like pointing at the camera. It makes me feel like I'm doing something.
You are.
But yeah, that actually be pretty good at Domino's dating service.
Yeah.
Find your perfect slice.
Oh,
You know?
stop! Wow.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
We may be
hold
cooking
on.
something.
Yeah, we're
here.
cooking. We're cooking
And
pizza.
then you find out like 3 dates in they actually like pineapple. They shouldn't put it on their pizza. And then there's like a whole argument in the restaurant about it. I love pineapple on pizza. Just by the way, I think it's one of the best pizzas.
I was thinking where you would do it, but yeah, I guess you could even like you would have their reservation set at the restaurant. They would eat at the restaurant. It's a public space. You'd be like, you come down, you order your pizzas beforehand, like based on the match, and then
they bring it out and like. Either it's like you like a whole pizza and you get your halves each,
so good,
or you just get your full pizzas.
Yeah,
and
everyone
then,
gets a personal pizza.
Yeah,
you can eat them together, share the slices.
Every time you pull up a slice, you start a conversation topic. See how it flows.
Wow,
that's actually genius. We should reach out to Domino's.
It's genius. Yeah, maybe we should get a Domino's sponsorship.
Yeah. Oh, there was a Domino's pizza that I got. Maya sent it to me. Again, anyone looks like Hogarth's mom. That is my wife. Please don't reach out. Please don't reach out to me. I'm begging you. No, I'm serious. No.
He's married.
Yeah, reach out to him. He's only engaged.
I'm only engaged.
P, if you're watching this, we're kidding. We promise.
Don't let your wife stop you from finding a girlfriend.
Yeah, don't let your wife stop you from finding Hogarth's mom. God.
Any 3-dimensional woman I don't want.
Yeah, I specifically want her transmuted in her 2D form.
Yeah, I want the 2D version, please.
But there was a post she had sent me. She's like, I think I've got to try this. And first off, I was not aware that Domino's has evolved to stuffed crust pizza.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know why? I know why.
Why?
Because the copyright ran out from Pizza Hut.
Really?
Yes.
Yo, that's so funny. Because we had gotten the DiGiorno's like little stuffed crust personal ones. Yep. But then we saw they were doing it. And it's because Pizza Hut's copyright ran out. Wow.
Other restaurants can now do stuffed crust pizza.
That's so funny.
It's wild.
I keep getting sidetracked, but I'm going to pull back, I promise.
Okay, that's okay.
It reminds me because I used to live up in northern Connecticut, right on like the Mass line by Six Flags. And
nice.
There was one Pizza Hut in driving vicinity.
Oh, man.
Ever since all of them closed here.
Yeah.
And it was like half an hour away.
Oh, but you got to get that stuffed crust.
I would drive that hour to and from with no traffic, longer if there was.
Wow.
Because Maya and I love that stuffed crust so much. Like, and just thinking back, like to the plastic cups and everything, like I was like, it's absolutely worth it.
It's worth it. Dude, there was a Pizza Hut when I was in college. I think they moved next to my college like junior year, and that was the best. And I went back recently. They are no longer there.
No, that's it's always sad because you're like, this is my one little bastion, and then tears in the rain.
It's like, dang, I was hoping to get some stuffed crust pizza, actually.
but now that Domino's does it.
Yeah, now Pizza Hut is screwed. They were dead before, and I personally like the Pizza Hut pizza.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
I think it's good. Like
I think it's better than Papa John's. I think it's better than allegedly better than Domino's because we're getting a Domino's sponsorship.
Yeah, the dating profile thing, you know. That
Domino's.
last part.
Domino's is actually better than pizza.
Yeah, there's one thing I would do before I die is order Domino's pizza. Yeah, totally.
Definitely. That's for real. I think you oversold it. We're not getting paid for this.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is completely free. There's no reason for us to do this. They're not going to take our idea of a Domino's dating profile.
Give us your personal information to make a dating profile with Domino's.
We're gonna say this, and then we're gonna cut to like 3 months from now. It's gonna be that scene from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and we're gonna see the ad for it on TV. We're gonna, hey, that's mine.
We should have copyrighted it.
I'm gonna put it in my notes app right now. Copyright because I say so.
Yeah. We're taking you to the court of law.
Yeah. We call Albert in. He's like, guys, this is not what I do.
Yeah, I literally
I don't
can't
do
give you legal advice.
But yeah, the post, it was this Domino's stuffed crust pizza, and the toppings were it was Alfredo sauce instead of the
I love
marinara.
the Alfredo sauce toppings. Yes,
and then it was
the chicken,
the regular cheese, then the shredded Parmesan, and the Asiago Parmesan.
Oh,
so
yes,
3
dude.
cheese.
Okay, you have me.
Bacon.
I'm ready.
Philly steak.
Oh,
and spinach.
Amazing.
And that with the slice sauce that they do now, which is like,
I don't know what that is.
It's like a it's not Thousand Island. It's less sweet than Thousand Island, but it's that same like creamy consistency.
Nah.
It's not for everyone. I personally drink it, but that's
You
that's
drink
me.
the sauce?
Yeah, I literally will. If you give me enough, I will just drink.
Oh no, dude! I don't like
the salt is way too high.
I don't like the sauces on pizza. I don't like the barbecue on pizza. I don't like the ranch on pizza.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? This is over now. No, I'm kidding.
I'm going.
I do that like slow fade out, and the mic just hits the chair. No, that's fair.
If I was good enough at editing, I would do that. we would film that.
I just snap right back. But no, that's one of those things where it's like I understand that because it's like it's sloppy and it can ruin the cohesion of the pizza. So totally understandable.
The Alfredo though is crazy.
Yeah.
The Alfredo 3 cheese. I've definitely done that. I don't know if I've done bacon plus steak though. That's awesome.
And trust me, you're gonna like that's a wallet burner.
Yeah.
But it's like a $25 pizza because they only do the one size too.
Oh yeah.
But
the black box. The black box is the best one, right? The pan.
remember that time I told them to shove a whole sausage together?
Yes, I do. I think about that a lot actually. I'm really upset that they didn't put a whole sausage on the pizza.
I feel so bad for that employee who was working at like 11:30, and then he gets this drunk like 20-year-old me who's just like 21-year-old me, and I was just like, "Do you have a whole sausage?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "He's like, we only got the slices."
It doesn't come that way.
Yeah, and I was like, "Can you push it together?"
Did you push it all together to make it look like a sausage?
And I look around. You're trying not to die of laughter because we're on speaker. Ian's head's face down on the table. Ron literally is on the ground, wheezing, trying not to laugh. And and the poor guy's just like, no, I can't. I was like, okay, it's fine.
We'll just get the normal pizza then. And it was delicious.
It was.
I don't think they spit on it.
Yeah. And if they did, hey, you got great spit.
Yeah, he had great spit.
Because we didn't notice at all.
Yeah, we did not notice.
But yeah, that pizza blew my mind how good it was. And the fact that I know now that's because Pizza Hut's copyright ran out is beyond hilarious to me.
So sad. If only they could have held on to that copyright forever.
I know. I really think that can kind of be the nail in the coffin for them as like a company because that was their whole thing. If Domino's
whole thing
and like Papa John's and everyone just starts doing it, like
man,
because I guess maybe it's just a New England thing where we've lost a lot of Pizza Huts.
Oh yeah, we have lost so many Pizza Huts.
I'm not sure what it's like in the rest of the country, but
couldn't tell you.
Like it feels like. It's so sad because I remember when there was like one down the street, like from my mom's house.
Oh, dude, they were everywhere.
It was right next to the computer repair store, and it's just like
nice next to
it just faded into nothingness,
like a Kodak shop.
Yeah, those like the camera, the disposable cameras, and then you would have to develop it like CVS and stuff.
Nice. That's all they are now is like a photo development stand inside of a CVS.
Yeah, and then you get like an employee if you're lucky. But that's so funny. Now, since we brought it up, and I don't remember your answer.
Okay.
We've got to get it on recording.
Okay.
Favorite type of pizza?
Oh, I'm like a big meat lovers guy. I want like lots of cheese, lots of meat.
yeah.
Lots of sausage.
That's fair.
No, bacon, meatballs, chicken, throw a lot of it on there.
Gotcha. Now, what's your preferred style of pizza?
I like Greek style, I guess.
Okay, like the squares and like the
pizza.
more like bready crust.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here's another free drop for you. If anyone's in the Fairfield County area, stop by Jordan's.
Yes.
I love Jordan's.
Absolutely. Jordan's.
Yeah. Jordan's pizza is goated.
Cannot recommend them enough.
Yeah.
Their pizza's really good, and then also pretty much anything else they do is really good. The dressing is literally like
they have their own dressing. You can buy it in a bottle.
It's like an Italian mix, and I have so many good memories at Jordan's.
Yeah. The gyro is good.
Yep, and they have you ever had the Quetzapella salad?
No, I don't eat salad.
I mean, all right, fair enough. But it's something that I discovered once. Another wallet buster. So I only got these like rarely. But what they would do is you put whatever salad you want inside. Like it would be a Cobb or Greek, whatever you want. But it would be in a bread bowl.
Oh,
and then what they would do is when they cooked it, they would dress the inside of the bread bowl with the dressing. So it soaked into the bread, so it had the flavor. Then they would put all your stuff inside. and then they would put their tzatziki sauce on the bottom of the bread bowl.
Nice.
So you've got sauce on the outside, sauce on the inside, or sorry, dressing on the outside, dressing on the inside, and your salad. So you didn't even have to like mix it. It was all together. The pepperoncini were always delicious. It was one of the few like peppers I would eat, like because I normally don't like take those, not because they're too spicy. I just never liked the flavor of it. But something about the brine they use, Jordan's. You can take our Pizza Hut idea or Domino's idea if Domino's doesn't want it. We can.
You're a fancier restaurant. It's more of a date spot, anyways. I don't think that a lot of Domino's are really set up with tables. Most of it is just like a counter because they're doing deliveries mostly, not
and bulletproof glass.
Yeah, bulletproof glass.
You don't got that, Jordan's, which is safety concern, but it makes it feel more homey. So
makes you feel a little more homey.
but yeah, no, Jordan's Greek style pizza, very very good. I was curious because I've had some buzz where Frank Pepe's just opened a spot in Westport.
Don't get me wrong. New Haven Pepe's, delicious. New Haven Pepe's is definitely one of the best pies. It's better than Sally's in New Haven. And Sally's also has a few different places as well.
Ooh, that's fighting words. I've heard people like...
No, they're wrong.
Sally's
they're
just absolute slobber down the chin for Sally's.
Definitely not.
Gotcha. I've never had them, so I've only heard things.
New Haven Pepe's is better than Sally's New Haven, for sure.
Yeah, because it's... Because Paul went and he was just like, it is absolutely. It was like a barn burner. Like people were out the door.
So same with Pepe's.
Yeah.
I thought Sally's.
Okay, no. Sally's I haven't been to. I think he likes Sally's better. So next time you see him at the gym, you guys should like grab a weight and just go to town.
Oh, absolutely. No, Pepe's does have a line at the door always. Like you will be waiting like over an hour most likely for you just to like sit down.
I feel he told me there was a point where he called in. He's like, we can't take mobile or phone orders anymore.
Oh wow!
Because we are literally at capacity from all the stuff we've gotten already.
Oh my god! See, usually I was lucky enough to be working in New Haven for a little bit, and then like I'd get off of work, call the place, and then I'd arrive and get the pizza and just like take it home.
Hell yeah!
And like, cause I wouldn't even Sally's I don't think had like a line, but like it was definitely packed. Like you wouldn't just be able to go in on a whim.
Gotcha. Yeah, and it's Sally's, Frank Pepe's, and there's a third pizza place that I'd heard people talk about, but
is it like a Z name or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
But
either.
I mean, I guess that's part of the problem is that we don't remember it. So maybe it's
not as good.
Yeah,
it's definitely Pepe's and Sally's. Pepe's I think is number one. The most of the satellite locations don't hold up though. Is the thing like
they're not consistent.
Yeah, they're. I mean. That's what I think they say, like, with New York pizza or whatever, it's so good because the water that they use, right? Like, the specific reservoir.
Yeah, the water, the chemicals.
Yeah, the chemicals in the water. They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
They're turning the rats gay in New York. It's one of those things where I really don't think too much about it.
Yeah.
Because in New England, we're spoiled for pizza. Like
we are so spoiled for pizza.
This is the actual pizza
capital.
Like capital of the US is the New England area. New York, Connecticut, even a little bit of I want to say Vermont a little bit.
Don't say Rhode Island. Rhode Island pizza is the most disgusting pizza out there.
I was gonna say that is the one outlier, and that's why they're so tiny. They actually lost land privileges for how bad the pizza was.
Look, if they do like traditional style pizza, it's fine.
Yeah.
The Wave is a great restaurant, has great pizza if you are of Rhode Island. But like their version of pizza that like how like their Chicago deep dish pizza, like Rhode Island has like a thing. It's not even pizza, man. I
don't even know what this thing is.
Yeah, it's a mess.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like it's almost like a Sicilian or like a fried dough thing, and I mean like literally imagine like fried dough where it's like the tomato sauce like on top and like spread over it.
Like a pizza frite kind of thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
But it's like it's like a Sicilian almost with like the thicker breading.
Yeah.
But like the toppings is like a pizza frite with like the chunky tomato sauce and like the Parmesan sprinkled on and not yeah, man. It's not like a flat bed of mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, no. Okay. Controversial statement. This is actually gonna get your channel shut down. I don't like deep dish pizza.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Were you there in Chicago that year when I was there? I don't remember.
Not at all.
You weren't there for that picture?
Left...
Because that's an iconic picture.
Yeah, no, unfortunately I was not.
I am round.
The only state I've ever been in is Florida. That's not Connecticut. Florida and New York.
No way.
I have never been anywhere else.
We should go other places.
That's a big thing that Maya and I are trying to get done this year. Go traveling, even if it's just to like anywhere outside of the immediate vicinity.
Like literally, you can drive north and go to Mass in Vermont.
We want to try and do Massachusetts for like
Hampshire.
Salem witch hunts and things like that for around like Halloween. But yeah, no, we just want to get out and go see more places.
Go to Hershey Park.
But I mean, that's true too. I think the farthest. Correction. I have been to Six Flags, which was in Massachusetts, so a little bit further. But this is also the same place.
Not the New Jersey one.
No, I barely made it out unstabbed from the Massachusetts one because it was chaos that year. I think it was just the end of summer break and kids were like, "Let's just go be insane." I would not have survived New Jersey.
Oh my goodness,
I would have a very frail Victorian child in the wild.
Yeah, been sweeping too many chimneys.
Yeah, like the consumption's taken me, so I had to take my fourth dose of ether to get through the day, and then keep moving. Go back to the mines.
Yeah, do a line of Coke.
Yeah,
prescription Coke.
That was always one joke that when someone really like pulled it on a macro for me, they were like, everyone says if you give a Victorian child a Sour Patch Kid, their head would explode. But you would look at like laudanum and stuff they were taking like back in the day for headaches, or like you said, cocaine. Yeah, cocaine. Like for whatever ailed them. Yeah. Just straight huffing
also
ether.
Headaches.
Yeah, and then going back to the fucking factory for their 16-hour shift at 12. Yeah. Like, you'd give them a Sour Patch and they'd probably be like, oh, it's a bit sour. And then you would take one sip of their medicine because you had a cough and then explode instantly. Like, they were built different. We've evolved down.
Yeah, I think we would be just like knocked out by any of the medications that they were just taking.
And don't get me wrong. It's good that we don't have to rely on like
thank God.
something like that for a headache anymore.
Yeah.
But also we would take that and we would fall into like an Alice in Wonderland style trip that I don't know if we'd ever be able to come out of.
It's true. Or how doctors used to use vibrators when women got too crazy.
There you go. Like, doctor, my wife's being crazy. I got something for her. He whips out the Hitachi. But he's got to crank it because it's old. So he's just going to get the charge going.
I swear to God, dude. That was the thing.
Were you there at the aquarium when they were doing that like old... It was like a history thing, and they were bringing all different types of tools from different eras. There was a little bit of a controversy because I remember the president at the time, like,
R.I.P.
had to scramble a little bit. No, not him. Okay, Jason. Okay. Yeah. But shout out to Mantum Aquarium. But I remember he was like, "Oh yeah, it'd be a great thing. Everyone gets to see, tools used throughout the ages. Kind of weird, like have a medical thing like at the aquarium." But I think it was like during like National Health Month or something like that, or Healthcare Month. And like, oh, it's really cool. We're all excited for it. And then like a week before, there was just a hard turn away from that display. Like everything was torn down and repurposed and turned into something else.
Oh my God!
And we were like, "What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?" And Maggie, one of the reservationists who was helping set up like with the events and stuff like that, the event team, she leaned in and she's like, "You guys didn't hear?" And we were like, "No, what happened?" And she was like, "Well, we had to cancel the exhibit because they were including, bygone medical tools, one of which was used to help women with mania."
Oh, that's so funny.
And I was like, what was it? Like a lobotomy like pick or something? And that was like too violent for kids? And she was like,
"Nope, it was a sex toy."
No. She's like, "It straight up was a dildo. Like just a vibrating dildo." Yeah. And I was like, "Pardon me?" She was like, "Yeah." So we were like, we can't explain that to kids.
Yeah, they couldn't just like take that specific one off.
Right, like it had to be part of the whole thing. But I think it was whatever the whole program was. Like they couldn't change the display. So they're like, "Okay, cool, we're canceling it." And then they pivoted to like bullet shrimp or something like that. But I was
not there for that.
That was so funny because we were so excited and it was going to be a whole great thing, and then
that's so
just
good.
Radio silence on a drop of a dime kind of thing.
Yep. All that mania.
Yeah. And what could have solved that?
Yeah.
The tool. Yeah, they allowed it to be displayed.
Yeah.
Insane.
If only the people at the aquarium were smart enough to recognize medical
medical needs.
Medical needs, yeah. Necessity.
But yeah,
this This violates HIPAA.
Yeah, you know, now I think about it, I think we just broke some laws.
Yeah, this violates my rights.
Allegedly.
Allegedly violating my rights.
Could be allegedly violating my rights. Unconfirmed right now if my rights have been violated.
Yeah,
but
we'll get back on that one.
yeah, we'll circle back to that one later
back.
once we get a verdict.
Yeah. Once we talk to Albert.
Yeah.
The not
He's
lawyer.
just in the comments like, guys, stop.
Yeah, you can't just keep mentioning me.
My job knows you guys. They don't, thankfully. At least not me.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple people from the Maritime. Well, like one person from the Maritime, I think, who follows me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but
What up, one person?
yeah, what up, guy? Not gonna say your name because I'm not gonna risk your job over this alleged episode.
Yeah. If you're a current employee, I was gonna ask if you were that one intern that wanted to fuck the shark, but yeah.
Oh.
I'll never forget that one. There was a summer party, and it was open bar, so people were getting a little silly. And I remember I was going down by the Shark Tank. It was nice. It was after hours, and I stopped by, and one of the interns was like, "Oh yeah, if it was any of the animals, it would be Princess." And I was just like,
Where did this conversation happen?
And I was just like, "Hey, what's going on, guys?" And they're like, "Oh, hey, yeah, what's up?" I was like, "What's going on with Princess?" And he was like, "Oh, no, he was just saying, like, we were saying if there was any animal that we would have sex with, I would have sex with Princess." And I was just like,
why?
"The lemon shark?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's super easy too. You just flip her over for a bit. She'll go into like a sleep state, and then you can just go to town." And I was just like,
on the cloaca.
Ew. But yes, the shark equivalent. I remember leaning over. I think it was Melanie. One of the aquariums, so I knew it was there full time, and I was like, "What's this guy's fucking deal?"
Yeah, why does this guy
And she was like,
want to do things to a shark?
She was like, that's not where this conversation was going. He brought that up himself. She was like, none of us even participated. He was the only one doing that. And
He
I was
offered this up on his own at random.
Folded under no pressure. But I'll never forget that because I snapped out of the buzz that I had, and I was just like,
yeah, you sobered up real fast.
I was like, whoa. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's an aquarist, he's an intern. He will be alone with these creatures at some point. And I was like, I have to make sure he's good.
Yeah,
but
we need to make sure he doesn't jump in the tank.
Yeah. Like close off, like that one Viking guy like jumps off the big ice waterfall with the two axes.
Yes, dude.
You could do that, but it's into the shark tank. He's butt naked. Yeah. He's got the medical device they took out of the exhibit. But
he stole the medical device.
But yeah, I'll never forget that moment. That was so funny. But yeah, if you knew who that was, leave in the comments. Don't dox them.
Please don't dox anyone.
That was allegedly legal.
Don't dox shark guy.
Yeah, he's already been through enough, and not in enough as far as we can tell.
Yeah, he hasn't been in enough either.
We can only hope, at least.
Yeah.
That was a terrible segment. I'm so sorry.
So probably one of the stingrays for me.
Yeah. Oh, the way when they come up and they suck for air, the sound. I just know.
Yeah. Their teeth won't grind down anything.
Yeah, it's not krill down there, so we're good.
Yeah. People have done it before.
We have documentation.
It's not weird.
This is medically accepted in some places.
Yeah.
As a stress relief tool. It's evolved. But yeah, all that to say, New England has a lot of good pizza. That's where this all originally came back
I think
from.
This is about pizza, actually. The Maritime Aquarium does not have good pizza.
No, absolutely not. I'm so sorry.
It's not good.
To the Cascade Cafe, but like you had good chili and good grilled cheese, and that was really about it.
Yeah. They started doing specific employee lunches though that are like on a separate menu.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a little cheaper, which is nice.
Yeah. Because that was the other biggest thing too. I remember was being like getting paid, but then also being like, all right, I now have to make lunch for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which I don't have enough to do because I'm not getting paid that much. So then I have to buy from the cafe, which is then giving me less money in the first place.
Yeah.
For not a lot of good quality.
Yeah, not good quality.
And I'll never forget too when they opened Shark Bites, that little cafe at the front by the 4D theater, because I went through like
the Starbucks cafe. Yeah.
I had to do like 3 days of training for that because I had to learn how to make the drinks.
Oh, nice.
Because we were staffing it like as guest services.
Interesting.
I had all the connections with Hood to get the milk.
Nice.
You know, my manager at the time was the one that set up the connections with the bakeries to get them to give us the cookies and stuff that they got in. But I understand why Starbucks baristas can be the way they are sometimes, because the recipes, while they didn't seem hard on paper, going through the steps, God bless all of you. Like, that's really all I can say, because it was the frappuccinos and like blending it specific ways, or when people were like, I want this, super specific drink made this way, and they can tell like if it's not mixed the way they want it, or like things like that. I'm just like, oh man, like this is rough.
Actually, it's like this caramel should be all over.
Yeah, like it should be in a counterclockwise rotation, a 45-degree angle. I saw you do it at a 46. I need a full refund.
You tipped the cup too far, and now it's all ruined.
It's like, I actually wanted it whipped for 33 seconds. Now it's too light. Re-whip it. It's butter now. Full refund, please.
Did you remember the shot of vanilla, chocolate, and espresso?
Yeah, but then minus the espresso. It's like, no, like full refund. I need it now. My favorite.
I'm taking this with me.
Yeah, I'm keeping this one. I'm getting a full refund. My favorite was one of the girls we work with. She was in finance, and because you would get one employee drink at the time, like for free.
Nice.
And so everyone would come down like, oh, let me get this frappuccino, let me get this drink, blah, blah, blah. But she would always come down, super, super nice, super funny woman, but she would always get the largest coffee we could, black. Like that was it. Like I would just sit there and pump out like 32 ounces of coffee and give it to her, and then she'd go out and like smoke like 2 cigarettes and go start her day.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, oh, Mariah, you are the best. You are the best. I miss her every day. She's
spirit animal.
Yeah, Maya and we had so much fun when we worked with her, because she started in guest services and then finance took her.
Nice.
But she was hilarious. Yeah, man. Starbucks drinks, like I have much more respect after like the 3-day boot camp I had to do of like mixing drinks.
I mean, I hate hospitality and like dealing with people and having to be that person at like the front desk, just interacting with everyone. For sure, it sucks.
It's one of those things where it's like, because I remember you had made a video where it's like no one should have to work.
Because I'm doing reception right now.
Yeah,
it's like
it sucks.
I mean, look, it's great when you have normal clients and they really do make the day, because I don't know, there's just some people who it's like you would imagine that they were not raised by parents.
You would have like some sort of extra species creature.
Like
that
they
just showed up.
Cannot handle themselves in a public setting and like have to yell and make a scene or like just be rude, and it's like, I didn't even do anything to you, you know?
Like, this is completely by your own design. Just
it's like, please, like, handle your own emotions and come back when you are a little bit calmer. Like, I don't need you doing this right now.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing, because I worked at Duchess in fast food, and that was just like the most prime example of like humans, because you would get everything from the guy who I had to sit there and clarify that he wanted 13 times lettuce, and he wanted me to press the extra lettuce button 13 times.
Wow.
And then came back and got mad because he says there wasn't enough lettuce on it like he had asked. And like got into a screaming match with the manager about it.
Oh my God.
And then there's also
how much lettuce did he expect?
I don't know. And I don't know if you can even accurately portion out 13 amounts of shredded lettuce. Or leaf lettuce, or like I guess I think they pulled off 13 individual leaves.
13
but I think he
leaves.
wanted more. Like but I sat there and I pressed it, and he counted on the screen, and he was like, "Yeah, that's good." But then he got mad about it. So it felt very much like a scam. Like, when you ask for something ridiculous, and then you make it, and it's like, "Oh, it's got to be wrong." And how can we check because they were so ridiculous? Then there's also like
so different that like you really can't.
Like we can say we put 13 things on there. It's like, well, that's not what 13 times means, and then it's gonna be just a whole movie.
Yeah, it's like, well, when I have no normal amount of lettuce, it's 2 slices.
Yeah, so 13 times should be 26 slices.
It should be 26 slices of lettuce.
And it's just like, okay, buddy, like I don't know what you want me to say.
Why do you want that anyways?
Yeah. Also, why not just eat a salad? Like you're making a burger salad on buns. Like that's it. Like I go home and stub your toe or something.
It doesn't make sense.
And then you would get like the church group that came in every Sunday, and it was a group of like 40 at a time. So and they would come in all at once.
Yeah. After mass.
Yeah, like at 10 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yep.
And it was annoying because of the volume, But they were all very nice, very understanding, and they would always slip the manager like $100 to split up between all of us. And there was like 4 people on shift, and so we all got like $20 each essentially.
Great.
Nice people, not a problem. And then I worked guest services at the aquarium. I actually worked as a photographer for 3 months.
Oh wow.
Because it was actually the guy came through the drive-through, and I took his order and everything, and he was just like, he literally was like, I was really impressed with your customer service. I really appreciate that. Do you want a job? And at the time, I was just like, I literally looked around. I was like, all right, where's Ashton? Like, this isn't funny. Like, there's no way. Because this is after I just gotten over the flu, and I had been there for 2 years, and I was like, I got to go do something.
Oh my God.
Like, I can't do fast food my entire life. I got to find a way out. And the next day this happened, and he gave me his card, and he worked for Sharpshooter. He was the photography company that used to be at the front of the front doors and would like take people's pictures as they came in.
Wow.
So he was like, yeah, I'm looking for more people. The summer's starting, so we need more employees. He's like, here's my card. Give me a call, and then,
Insane.
We'll do an interview. And then I did that. Within a month, I had a new job.
Wow.
And that's when I first learned how to do a little bit of photography and like color composition, editing, things like that. And it was very interesting, very fun. I almost threw up on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon because they came to the aquarium, and I got violently like nervous, and I just broke out into a cold sweat because I was looking, and I was just like, why does that guy look familiar? But I've never seen him before in my life.
Oh man.
And then he turned around, and I'm just like, is that Triple H? And then Stephanie comes around the corner, and I was just like, I literally turned to my boss. I was like, that's Stephanie and Triple H. That's Stephanie and Triple H. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. He's like, you're not going to throw up. They come in here all the time. Stop. And I was like, I'm so nervous. Can I go say hi? He's like, no, he's here with his family. Don't bother him. I was like, okay. I just sat there, and I was just like... Then they walked off and even come over to the photo booth. And I was just, and for a moment, I was just like, okay, we're good. But then I was also like, oh, if I was up front, I could have taken their picture. Because there was one person at all times taking pictures, and then there was one person at the computer doing the editing and doing the selling.
Dang.
And I was like, the one morning.
Yeah, that you were editing.
But it was funny because I had that job, and they were like, oh, yeah, like, it was literally me, my boss, and one other woman who was there before me. And he was like, yeah, it's great because, she's going up because she's pregnant, and we can make you like a key holder manager for all the new people that come in. You can train them. It'll be great. Comes with a bump in pay. And I was doing like 6-day like work weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Because he's like, the faster we get you trained, the faster we can call you a manager and things like that. And I was like, all right, bet, works for me. Making crazy OT works for me. And then the first official day where it was like, all right, summer starts now. I'm going to bring the applications over. We're going to look through them and start calling people. And I was like, all right, bet. The first day, we were supposed to start that. And I remember the woman I was working with was telling me she had a whole vacation plan. And, after she had her baby, she's going to use up her time because she'd been saving it. Manager comes downstairs, and he's like, hey, guys. And I was like, I literally, as a joke, I was like, that doesn't sound good. And he was like, so I got off the phone this morning with corporate. We're not pulling in enough, so they're shutting us down. Oh. And I was like, excuse me? And he was just like, yeah, so come the end of this month, we're all fired. And I was just like, okay. I was like, so I just left my job of 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Worked like 2 months on 6-day work weeks straight. And now I'm fired?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, I can put in a word for you at the aquarium if you want to see if anyone there will take you. And I was like, you're gonna go do that right now.
Please do that.
I was like, because I can't go back there. And sure enough, it all worked out. But I got off on a whole side tangent. I'm sorry. But anyway, suffice to say, all that guest services experience had its good days, had more bad days than good. But it taught me how to like talk to people.
Yeah.
And now that I'm in a job where I don't have to directly interact with people, I never realized like how amazing getting away from that is.
Way better.
Like I answer phone calls like from the security officers, and I'm just like, hey, they're like, hey, here's this thing going on. What should we do? I'm like, oh, just do this, that, the third, or send me this email, or it's pretty straightforward, but it's not like a need to like actually help out and do anything different. But then the problem becomes is that like we'll get emails from people for the client we're working for, and it will be just some of the most like you said, like it just feels like they weren't raised like to be socialized with other humans, because the complaints and the things they'll talk about like as being the thing that's ruining their day is just so inconsequential. The best example I had was they reached out to security to complain to us that the spoons in the areas where they can get like the utensils were smaller and therefore took more effort to eat the same amount of soup they would have eaten with a bigger spoon.
Insane.
And I said, I looked at the email and I turned back and I was like, this has got to be a joke. There's no way.
Yeah.
But then more people started jumping on the thread and they were like, no, yeah, we fully agree. This is kind of a ridiculous thing.
Oh my God.
And I said, over a spoon? A spoon? And granted, the difference was it was, instead of being those like round soup spoons, they became the more like oval, regular, like cereal spoon.
Yes.
And I'm just like, just don't eat soup then. Like, go get anything else. Like, everything in the cafe is free for you as an employee. Get a pizza. Like, what do you want me to say to that?
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, that is... Like, I guarantee you, if they brought that up at any other job before this one, they would have been laughed back into the back room.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how that can be your biggest crux. And good for them. I'm glad they live that kind of life where that's their biggest issue.
Yeah, right?
But I'm like, how, like, what's the... I want to know what the disconnect is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where you're like, this is it. This is what I want to fight about.
Yeah, people want to stand up for something, but they want to stand up for something inconsequential. So, like,
Soup
if things go wrong, like, it doesn't affect their life.
Yeah. Like, I don't... It's a soup spoon.
It is just a spoon.
Maybe that's... Maybe it all comes back to the Matrix. There is no spoon.
Maybe there is no spoon. I was going to say, maybe this is just like an analogy of like something really prophetic.
Yeah. shows the divide of like...
The duality of man.
Yeah. Some of us argue about soup spoons and others worry about paying rent and Roblox dating services. So...
Yeah. Yeah, some of us are really dumb, dude.
Yeah.
It's
it's
sad.
crazy that, like, don't get me wrong, as we've probably seen over the course of the video, I'm by no means the most intelligent person in the world. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not consistently just out in left field like some people I've seen are. Like, they're not even in the same game as the rest of us.
Yeah.
So there's such a gap, and I'm just like, again, jealous to a degree because I want to know what that's like. I just want to know what the catalyst was to get them to that spot. But then at the same time, I'm also like, do I? It's like staring into the abyss, and then the abyss stares back. Like, will my intelligence somehow fall lower? Or maybe they're enlightened, and that's why they seem unbothered.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Yeah,
so.
it's to be unburdened by critical thought is truly a blessing.
I could only imagine.
Yeah, like I wouldn't know. But
I wouldn't know.
I've been told.
The voices in my head tell me otherwise.
I'm stealing a non-sponsored drink.
Non-sponsored drink. Yeah.
But
just make sure the label faces towards you, I guess.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't matter.
My big monkey paw.
I don't make enough money and not enough people watch it.
I guess you're not monetized yet.
I'm not really monetized.
First comment: sparkling ice wine. We'll see you in court.
From the official account.
Yeah, from the official.
How dare you drink our liquid?
How dare you spend your money and buy this and then drink it?
Yeah. Could you imagine that was like part of their terms and service agreement? It's like you as a consumer can drink this, but you cannot talk about it or display it.
You cannot be documented, speak on, or allude to you possibly consuming our product. It needs to be done in secret.
We don't want anyone to know.
We put our shit on the shelves, but if you buy it, you tell nobody about it. The company that's most ashamed of its product. Imagine that's your whole angle, But then your product is sitting right next to Kraft, like Kraft cheese singles.
Oh, no.
Like you can't tell anyone about this, but you can proudly buy Kraft.
Don't tell anyone.
What was it? It was.
Sounds like Nintendo, dude. Nintendo doesn't want anyone to talk about their products.
Yeah, don't talk about my product. Don't look like my product. Don't even think about looking like my product.
Don't even think about Pokemon, or otherwise we're gonna sue you.
Well, there you go. Lawsuit. That's the second comment.
It's a lawsuit.
It's a reply to Sparkling Ice with Nintendo going, "We got next."
Once you're done, we'll start ours.
It's that scene from The Simpsons where they go into Barry's house for the first time and there's just alcohol bottles everywhere. And he's like, "Don't tell people how I live." It's just like that's us with Sparkling Ice.
Can we speedrun getting sued?
Yeah. Can we speedrun getting sued? Bet I got you, Nintendo. And then just the video cuts.
No.
Wait. Just cut to black. The video's been struck down by Viacom. I remember seeing those for a while where YouTube would just go on like purging like runs.
Oh yeah,
and that would show up everywhere. It's just like this has been struck down by Viacom. I think that was like the big company at the time that was like handling all of the disputes for things like that. But
speaking of takedowns, a lot of the have you seen the scam channels on YouTube?
No.
So they came from TikTok for sure, right? Where it's the whole I'm about to reach like 1 billion, they just like literally press like the up arrow on their keyboard and it like it's literally a number counter where it's like every time I get a like or every time somebody donates, this counter goes up. But it's like it's always like 1 billion. It's like you literally can't do this like physically,
mechanically impossible.
Yeah, it's mechanically impossible. Like it would take too long.
Damn.
And it's like, you know, it's literally just be like, as long as you donate, like, you know, we'll keep the counter going. And it's like,
I remember, It's
like if you donate like the top thing, it'll reset the counter. So it's like if you send me $100, it'll reset the counter.
And then it goes back to 0, and then you keep donating.
Yeah, but like you just don't reset to 0, and you never hit 1 billion.
Yeah,
you know?
Like there's never any. It's impossible either. I remember seeing those where it was like the big balloon channels.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, we're about to pop this balloon.
It's about to pop.
For every person that donates, we'll get one step closer. And then when they were like, all right. Excuse me. He's like, oh, we met the goal. All right. Oh, wait, bro. Wait, what if we do this many? And then you just keep going.
Yes, exactly.
Stuff like that. So,
so there was a series of YouTubers on YouTube doing this same scam, except it was like with this children's game where it's like you push the alligator's teeth and then it'll like chop your finger.
Yeah.
But they put like little pins, like push pins as the teeth. So it's like really gonna hurt if it chops me.
I see.
But it's all pre-recorded. They're like not even doing it live. Like, it was like tens and tens of channels doing this, and they weren't even live.
Yo.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy. So, like, and would it be like they kept it going forever? Or they would, like...
I mean, it'd be like an 8-hour stream or whatever, right?
Wow.
So, like, sometimes like, it would be like the first hour or two, or like first 30 minutes or whatever would be something different to, like, get the audience in. And then, like, once you have, like, a certain number, like, they would switch it to, like, this pre-recorded thing. And, you know, it literally didn't matter. Like,
gotcha.
So, yeah, just send, you know, if a kind person would send us a galaxy or a cloud or whatever it is.
Yeah,
you know.
which on YouTube would be hilarious. Like, oh, yeah, that's a real thing. Honey, where's the cloud emoji for YouTube?
Yeah, so you spend $50 and nothing happens because they were scamming you in the first place.
So imagine they just got fucking taken to the ground.
There was another one as well, which was like, donate to me and like you'll get like I'll boost your subscriber count. Like as soon as you donate, like your subscriber count boosts or whatever. This guy was literally just going into like the system configuration thing, right? Like he pressed like the F3 or whatever and like changed like just the local, right?
Yeah. So like literally when you're editing a web page just to make the number bigger.
Yeah, he literally like changed the number 10 to like 1,000. He's like, look, you got like the subscribers. It's like, but you like go to your own device and you still have 10.
Yeah, it's just like all right.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, he like just edited properties on.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's like such entry level, like scamming. That's like with if you ever seen like Kit Booga and his like scam phone call things, and he like shows you how they just go in and edit the page to make it look like all your money's gone, or they give you more money or something like that.
Yeah, thank God we have people like him, and there's some other channels I've seen too where they like take down whole call centers.
Yeah, and they like feed them their own camera footage and stuff like
crazy.
that. I'm just like, and
It's like, we have your real names, guy. We know you're not John.
We know you don't work for Microsoft. That's why you're in Sengali or wherever.
Yeah.
But and it's one of those things where I'm like, I get it.
Mark from Microsoft.
Yeah. Mark from Microsoft, and you pan over and he's in the middle of a street stall.
Yeah.
But like I get everyone's got to get a job. I get it. My problem is that it's the supply and demand problem where it's like if there was no demand, then if there's no demand, then you wouldn't need to make a supply. So like if these companies were like, hey, we'll give you a job, it's stealing money from people, but you'll do it.
Yeah.
And someone's like, I gotta
it's either this or be homeless.
Yeah. Like, like I gotta do it. So it's like I'm not too much at fault with the people unless they get like a weird sick joy out of it, which
some of them do.
Yeah, I gotta say, like I'm not gonna say everyone's innocent. Like, I'm sure there's some people like I love
some
scamming
of the
Americans.
Scamming reactions that you see, it's like, damn, like this guy is just doing it for fun.
Yeah,
like,
this
he
dude
hates Americans.
love of the game.
And just wants to take money from people.
Like, and those people, obviously sucks, but I'm not gonna cast a blanket over everyone that does it because I know they're just trying to keep a roof over their head.
Yeah, I mean, right, like, I definitely for, like, a period of time, people were using this as, like, to be able to, like, stereotype an entire country.
Yeah.
And it's just, like...
That's just grossly inaccurate.
Yeah, it's a small percentage of people who are doing it, and it's just unfortunate that, like, like, a specific country's laws would, like, allow them to, like, get away with it to a point where, like... Not saying it is legal there because like once like these YouTubers are like finding the call centers, finding the address, they report it to the local authorities, and usually it gets shut down. But it's like the oversight to like these like conditions in these organizations is like pretty small.
Yeah.
And it has like the government like within that area, like clearly it's not like it's illegal on the books, but it's one of those things where it's like if you're not enforcing a law, is it really illegal?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like these like vigilante YouTubers have had to go out of their way to like take care of the problem themselves.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's a good thing that we have stuff like that. Obviously, it's never gonna staunch the flow of this kind of thing because it's just so.
It's only getting better with AI, dude.
Yeah. Like that's
like those scam emails look like real emails now, just because you could just put it into Gemini and it's integrated to make it sound like perfect English.
Yeah, part of what I do at my job is I'll go through the emails that have been reported as phishing, and the service we use can give you like it breaks it down like who's the sender, what's the URL, what's the, like where is it coming from. It'll scan the actual code in the link to show you the full address and everything. And some of the stuff that people send is kind of insane because of how intricate it is. Like seeing how they redirect the URLs but then hide it within the other, like the overarching one.
Wow.
So it looks more legitimate. Some of them are pretty basic where it's just like, money now, click here not to have money stolen, whatever. But there was one where it looked like it came from Zoom. And it was saying like, hey, we see that your business account is set up with the premium service. You've recently been charged for the year. And it was like, we charge this to your company, but then it was we tried to charge it to your company, but it didn't go through. But since your personal phone is connected to the account, like as a backup, we were able to use that and charge it to your card. You should see this, ridiculous like $10,000 or whatever. It's supposed to make a business thing. You'll see this $10,000 charge.
You'll call them.
You can either call us and we can talk you through like how to get the invoice program, or you can click here and fill out the form, and then we'll be able just to email you the
Crazy.
And the fact they reported it phishing means they didn't actually touch it.
Yeah, thank goodness.
But like it had the logo, the wording was great.
Wow.
Like it was, and because that was the thing too, is that it's a requirement I think for this company where, as like a backup, you link your phone to it. Not a personal phone. They said it was personal. That was how we knew it was wrong because it's connected to the business phone they get.
Right.
But like connecting all that together, I was just like, that's really, really well done. And seeing all the different ways they do it too, I'm just like, this is this is crazy how far we've come.
Yes, it is.
Because before it was Nigerian princes.
Yeah, I was just saying Nigerian princes. Yeah.
Hitting on grandmas to get their money.
Yeah.
But now it's like you can have full conversations with people that sound real, unless you're really paying attention.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, have you seen like the fully AI, like, what do they call them? Like digital agents, where they like there's like, you know, generated AI people who can like talk to you as though like you were interviewing for like a job.
Really?
Yeah. And they like look and sound real, and like, you know, it's like if you are on a Zoom call, like, there is a potential that like you do not know if the other person on the other end is human or not at this point.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. On the first step, does that mean they're going to have the digital person working for them? Like at some point, do you think they're going to notice that you're not, you know, Carl from Atlanta or whatever that you made this digital person to be? Or like, is that the idea? Like, I'm not sure. You're clocking in every day as this AI person. But also,
I mean, maybe you could have the AI person interview as you for a job if you like think you're not good at talking.
Yeah, just plug the questions into ChatGPT and have them respond, and then you just read the script. It's possible. But that's insane.
It is.
That's insane that we've gone far enough to make AI people to interview for you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, back in my day, we just showed up, and if it sucked, it sucked. I don't know what to tell you. But
we worked our asses off 9 to 5.
Yeah.
At the factory.
And then we would go talk to someone else about another 9 to 5 that was open. Like, it's... You know what? Like, it's the scary part of what do you call it? Yeah, then we go to the bar. We go to our Domino's dating app.
Oh.
In 1970.
It's back in 1970 when dating apps were all the rage.
Yeah, and Domino's had stuffed crust pizza.
Yes, and Domino's still had stuffed crust pizza. It was really you answering the ads in the papers.
Yeah,
like,
that's all it was.
The Escape song, Pina Colada. If you like pina colada. Right? I love that song, dude. Because it's literally like he finds an ad in a paper, right, for this woman, and he's like, bet I'm going to go meet up with this woman because my wife's a drag. Yep. He shows up, and it's his wife.
Yeah. And then it's just like, wait a minute, why were you putting the ad out? It's like, wait a minute, why were you answering the ad? Yeah. It's just like, marriage is falling apart.
Yeah, our marriage is falling apart, but we could be toxic together, and maybe this will actually revamp our relationship.
That's why this is a sweet story. Yeah. This is a love song.
It's a true love song over a toxic relationship.
Yeah. I'm just ending it, you know, it'll be fine.
Yeah, don't end the relationship. Yeah, you both mutually cheated. Yeah. You could stay together.
Yeah, it just shows that your devotion was so strong that you cheated with your partner. Like, that's all it is. Like, it was the person you cheated on your partner with was still them.
Yeah, so is it really cheating?
Yeah. Or is it just like regular but with more steps?
Yeah,
like,
this was just a date with more steps.
Yeah. That neither one of you knew you were going on.
Yeah, you didn't know, but that's okay.
Oh,
now
man.
You can drink pina coladas and get caught in the rain.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the two perfect things that you would want. Yeah. Because back in the day, you could get away with that, I suppose. More alcohol during the day, and then getting caught in the rain and driving home.
Jesus.
I didn't know what else to say with that one.
Don't drink, drive.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't drink and drive.
Don't do that.
Just eat and drive. That's better.
Eat and drive. Yeah. Put on your makeup and drive.
Yep.
Right? Distracted driving is only when you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Or drinking alcohol.
Correct. Like, that is, by legal definition, what it means, allegedly.
Yeah. You know, drunk driving shouldn't be illegal. And here's why. It's really the drunk crashers that give drunk drivers a bad name.
People can drive drunk all the time, but the drunk crashers are ruining...
crashers who are ruining
the whole scene, man.
Make drunk crashing illegal.
Yeah, that's the real thing. And sober crashing, too. But
yeah, make that illegal as well.
Because we don't make... Sober driving's not illegal.
Yeah,
why is drunk driving illegal?
Sober crashing is illegal.
Yeah. So, just like... Let's figure this out. I think there's a common denominator here we're missing.
Yeah.
Again, all a joke. Allegedly we're saying all these things seriously.
Yes.
It's all, please. We just got the Domino dating profile thing, man. We can't lose it now.
We just got our first sponsorship.
I know, and it was for Sparkling Ice, so they're sponsoring us to go to the courts.
They're sponsoring us to have this lawsuit.
Yeah. We've been elected to be their first lawsuit recipient.
Yeah.
That's how they're sponsoring us. Breaking ground, man. It's all it's all about.
We've become elite employees.
Yeah. You're now one of my elite employees.
Yay!
It's like, what do we win? And it's like us and behind bars.
More work.
Yeah.
Less pay. Great.
We'll be the ones answering, making scam phone calls now.
That's Freddy Freak Bear.
Oh, Freddy Freak Bear. I gotta get Freddy Freaker grafted onto a Freddy Fazbear skin.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think that'd be amazing. Not like
Yeah.
mod it to look like him, like physically stretch him
Hilarious.
over it.
Random question. Do you have any tattoos?
No,
Would you get a Freddy Freaker tattoo?
So that's the thing. I actually, because I've been thinking about getting a tattoo, because there's been a couple things where I'm like, you know what, this is sick enough that even on my like jiggly plush body, this could still look cool. And the thought has crossed my mind, like, what if I got like a little Freddy Freaker just like on my arm? Freaker? Or what if, like, you know how people get like the cross along their back or like the rosary? it's Freddy Freaker arm, so when I spread my arms out, we're together.
Insane. Oh, that'd be so funny.
Like, I was just like, oh, that could actually be like taking my shirt off and then I flex my back and it's just Freddy Freaker arms.
Spread those lats.
No matter where I go, he's got his arms around me.
Yeah, you can always count on Freddy.
Go to admit, okay, I get the Freddy Freaker arm tattoos across my back, and then I just start aggressively working out to become the next Mr.
Olympia.
Universe or whatever. Yeah, Mr. Olympia. And then I go and I do the fucking back flex, and they're like,
yeah,
is that Freddy Freaker?
Is that Freddy Freaker?
And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm dragged out into the street and beaten. I immediately eliminated because I was actually in subcode 4. You can't have Freddy Freaker. But I think that'd be really funny. That was one of the things I've definitely considered.
Okay.
The other ones are more mild.
Sure.
There's a couple Jolly Rogers from One Piece that I really like that are super simple. I can like get on my shoulder or something.
Nice.
The most recent one that I saw was someone on YouTube, Toolzilla. Sorry for that sound. I just rubbed the mic.
Oh.
But
nice.
there's a guy on YouTube called Toolzilla.
Okay.
And he made his own analog horror like Godzilla story.
Oh, nice.
And it was funny because I was watching it and I was like, is this AI? And I checked his channel, but he posted the videos of him actually drawing everything. It's
nice.
proof. He literally calls it like proof dump or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, okay,
demonetize me because I actually drew this.
I am an actual artist.
It's not
please.
AI slob.
But yeah, the version he made was like Godzilla was made from like was born of the bones from the first Godzilla that was killed in the original movie, and he's like all gross and like, you know, like half formed and stuff.
Yeah.
But the Ghidorah, which has always been Godzilla's biggest enemy, in order to summon him, there's like this whole tapestry showing like Godzilla like vomiting blood in bodies, and then there's like people praying to this like symbol called the Heart of the Seraphim, and then it turns into this big angelic King Ghidorah. And it was actually the first redesign where I was like, that actually looks sick as hell. It's scary looking because it's got like the multiple eyes, kind of like the burning wheels used to. But it's still a Godzilla monster. And I was like, that would be one I would also consider going through, like the Freddy Freaker arms, like hour-long sessions to get that on my body because it looked really, really nice.
Okay.
So yes, the consideration has been there. What about you?
No tattoos.
You don't have any, right?
No. I think I've spoken about it with my fiance. I think the first tattoo, if we can manage it, we have to go to the Philippines and get the 3 dots from the oldest tattoo artist in the world.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. She used to do other things, but she's very, very old, like over 100. So now she just does like 3 dots on your wrist.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's like other apprentices that she's like trained to like do these like stick hand poking tattoos.
Gotcha. And is it just like it's literally just the title, like she's the oldest in the world, so that's why I want to get it done, or is she like
I mean,
I just missed out on her
stuff.
Yeah, like I didn't know like if the 3 dots were just like a special thing. I'm not too
it's just the only design she does now, but I think it's supposed to be like symbolic for her, like her family or something.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, but,
short, sweet, simple.
Yeah, short, sweet, and simple. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of history behind her specifically, and like the culture that like she grew up in, and like why she's been like a tattoo artist for so long.
Gotcha.
I mean, I know a lot of indigenous and like Filipino people do have like tattoos and like tribal-esque like designs. I don't know. I've never really considered like tattoos too heavily, so I think a small simple one, especially one with such symbolism from this like master tattoo artist, would be really cool.
I just say like it's in a place too where like it's easy to conceal if anything. Like, you know, people have
it's small. They have their where it's like whatever.
Yeah, they're what's the word I'm looking for? They have their preconceptions about tattoos.
Yeah.
So like, you know, they see big and they're like, ugh. But you know, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like you said too, it's like it's you can say this is from the actual oldest tattoo artist in the world. Has been doing this for however many years. So
yeah.
But and I think I like my stepdad, and he just went buck wild. Like, he has so many tattoos, and I'm just like, dude, you're gonna run out of real estate
at some point. Yeah.
But yeah, no, as I've aged, and I say that as I am turning 32 this year. But yeah, gross. Exactly. I'm just like I feel like I'm dying. And it's funny because
your body's betraying you.
Actually breaking
shutting down. Yeah.
Meanwhile, my coworker's like 45 with a third kid on the way, and he's just like, dude, shut up, you're 31.
Yeah,
like he's like, you need to stop. He's like, I have to drink water, otherwise I wake up sore. And I'm like, damn, that does suck.
That does suck. Yeah, if I don't drink enough water and eat enough protein, my body yells at me.
Yeah, no, legitimately, he's like, I know if I don't drink however much, I forgot the exact number he told me. He's like, if I don't do that and I go to sleep, I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow like my knees and my fucking back are gonna hurt. He's like, I sit here and I just chug. But then he drinks only Red Bull when he's on shift.
Oh well,
like he has like 4 or 5 a shift.
Red Bulls.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it's been 8 hours. You almost had 1 Red Bull an hour. Like, you gotta calm down.
That's crazy.
But he's like, nah, it's fine.
What happened to coffee? What happened to drinking a cup of coffee?
Right? Like, there's coffee in the fridge. Like, you can just go grab one. He's like, nah, Red Bull. Everything else kind of sucks.
That's crazy. Coffee kind of like has some health benefits to it.
Yeah, to a degree.
Yeah, like, to a degree. Red Bull has 0.
Red Bull is chemicals.
Red Bull has chemicals that you can't pronounce.
It's battery acid yellow because it's healthy.
Yeah.
Is the way we should look at this.
That's a color you find in nature often.
Yeah. and whenever you do find it in nature, it's to make people go, hey, come lick this. Yeah. This is good for you. It's definitely not for anything that may poison you.
Definitely not the color of pee.
No pee, no poison dart frog, nothing like that. Like, it is safe to lick. Please enjoy.
Please enjoy this can of battery acid.
Yes, that is the long and short of it. But yeah, man, and he's got tattoos too.
That's great.
Just to bring it back around.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? Here we go.
Oh,
like Tenacious D.
Okay.
You get Epe Pizza, and I get Frank Pep on my back, and then we go side to side. Frank Pepe's Pizza. Sponsorship. Right there. Yeah. And then under it, you get one half of a Domino's pizza, and I get the other. we have the backup Domino's dating profile. Yeah. Full circle.
Guys,
full circle. Like,
this is a golden opportunity for any sponsor.
Yeah. Also, really. Realizing now, like almost 2 hours in, my name's